the overhead bin. If you have any trouble finding a location for your carry-on items, please let a flight attendant know and we would be happy to assist you. After you put your carry-on items in the overhead bin and it is full, make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Also be sure that the aisle is clear and sit down so that way other passengers can get by you. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please review the exit seating responsibilities in the safety card provided for you. Please make sure that you are able and willing to perform these actions. If you're not, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. Now's the time to get out any last-minute text messages if you need to, but we ask that once we depart from the gate, you put away any laptops or tablets. Thank you and welcome aboard. We're on your time now. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 2551 with service to Seattle. Our flight time will be roughly 45 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Flight attendants, please prepare cabin for departure and cross-checks.
Okay. Rock with it, rock with it, rock with it, y'all. Rock with it, y'all. Rock with it, rock with it, rock with it, y'all. Yeah. Airplane emojis in the chat if you guys ready to get started. Hey. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Check. What is going on, beautiful people? Can you see me? Yes, you can. Welcome back. It's your boy, Blue, once again on X-Plane 11. Oh, yes. FS Insane, welcome to the stream, man. Great to see you. Tyler Lovett, I've already got you down for the co-pilot seat today, man. So welcome to the front. Welcome to the flight deck, my friend. Midnight Maverick, welcome back to the stream as well. I already got you as my favorite LEO on board. Our Air Marshal rocking that. Thank you so much, my friend. Nick Sweeney, welcome to the stream. Mr. Music for All, welcome back to the stream and welcome back to work, man. Good to see you, though. Simon Weber, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, my friend. And all you guys who show up early, Kajeska says welcome back to him as well. Good to see you guys. Xavier Myers is here. I see you guys, all of the first class people getting here early. Oh yes, I love it. As you guys can see, we are back. I've been really loving this plane. We are back in the Dash 8 Q400 by FlyJSIm, the ultimate Bombardier dash a Q400 flight simulation so far on any flight simulator, in my personal opinion. But loving it, loving it, loving it. We did some fun flying yesterday. Had so much fun flying in the United Express livery around, where do we fly? We flew Philadelphia to Newark to Pittsburgh. So it was a lot of fun. If you missed out on it, go back and watch the replay. Had a very interesting one-engine landing on our first attempt, and our second landing was pretty good. I'll take it for sure. But yeah, as for today, I want to keep the momentum going. I want to get some good landings. So you see, we got the Horizon Alaskan Airlines on the left of us right now. Today, we are actually currently situated in Portland, Oregon, at the airport. I think this airport is actually made by FlyJSIm, I believe. This is the FlyJSIm Portland. There's also a free version of Portland that's very well done, so don't feel like you have to pay for a payware version unless you just want that little bit extra quality there. We're flying to Seattle today. It's been a long time since I've flown to Seattle. It's an overcast day, just typical Pacific Northwest weather. We might get some rain. If you guys, you know what? I'm not even gonna wait. Let me show you guys the weather map. It ain't pretty. Look at this. So this is where we are right now. This is our flight plan for our first leg from south down here in Portland up to Seattle. You can't even see the name Seattle because it's in the yellow. So it's definitely gonna be IFR. We're only gonna be cruising at 12,000 feet. So, you know, wish us luck. But just to kind of set the scene, let you guys know what's going on. I want to fly up here and do this route, but you know, it's gonna be challenging because there's mountains in between. Yeah, I don't think the terrain radar is working yet in this plane. So yeah, if you can't stick around, definitely send some prayers my way. Wish me luck, because today we're gonna have to work for it, I think. We do have 2 legs though. After that, we'll be flying to Wenatchee, Washington, which is off to the east of Seattle. So it's like 80 miles east of Seattle. Very short, 2 very short Alaskan hops, or Alaskan airline hops. So it's gonna be fun though. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. It's just north of Yakima, if you know where the heck that is. Most people don't. But it's all good. It's all good. So I'm excited to be back with you guys again for another X-Plane 11 stream flying in this bird. I've been loving it, like I said already. Goshan Kumar, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. We are on VATSIM again, I think. Yeah, we did sign on. We're on VATSIM right now. I've already filed my flight plan. We're ready to go. I don't think there's any ATC. I highly doubt it. Let me double check though. But I'm pretty confident there's no ATC out here. And it's like 8 in the morning real time in Seattle, so you know, I highly doubt that the controllers wake up that early to do controlling. But if they did, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, we're gonna do our own thing. If you guys want to join us, come through here in KPDX. We got 2 short hops. It won't take very long, as long as I don't talk too much like I'm doing right now, or we don't have any, you know, in-flight crashes or nothing crazy happens. I'm looking for a very uneventful flight, except for the weather. So we'll make it happen. Kimmy Dean, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you as well. Welcome aboard. Captain No Gear, welcome back, my friend. Good to see you, man. And no problem, man. Thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. EDR, hello, welcome to the stream. The jetway is too tall. Yeah, this jetway is not made, or yeah, I don't know. That's the issue with a plane like this or any type of regional airliner. The jetways are really kind of like pre-made for airliners, to fit on airliners. So it looks a bit unlegit, but you know, they don't have special jetways, but in particular sometimes for smaller planes. Where I work at on the ramp, there's a gate next to me. They service everything from 321s all the way down to CRJs on that same ramp. So yeah, anyways, we'll just ignore it. Let's hop inside and we'll get started while everybody's still boarding. But for those of you who are already here, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Always thank you guys for the support. It really does mean a lot. I love coming out here and just being able to share my passion with you guys, be here. And also I know you guys are passionate about it as well. So be able to chat and talk with other people who are also passionate about the same things is always very, very cool. I'm very grateful for the platform to do that. Yaroslav, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Flying Majestic for years. You want to pick this up? Yeah, man, this is a good one. It's a good one to pick up. Quick question, will the 1650 Ti be able to give decent FPS on X-Plane or on this plane? I honestly don't know. I'm not great on the hardware technical side. So I know for me personally, there was another update just today to 1.04 on the Q4 XP. And I don't know what they changed. I didn't look at the change notes. It might say it here. I don't know. But yeah, it's getting better performance-wise. But it still has a way to go. It's not the best on FPS. So, but it's a lot of detail, you know what I'm saying? So let's get the battery, master on, main bat, aux, standby bat. You can see now the jetway is actually going away because for whatever reason, by default, a lot of these things are already on, like the collision lights, land lights are already on. I don't know why they're on. Turn the smoking sign, fasten seatbelt signs on, make sure the parking brake is set. Yep, that's all good. I'm gonna try to do this without looking at the checklist today. That's probably not a good idea. You know, I might use a checklist, but I'm not gonna use my cheat sheet of notes. At least for the first flight. Let's do that. Let's get some lights on because the sun is just rising here on the Pacific Northwest of the United States. Yes, new air rack just dropped today, and I've already installed it. I caught it this early this morning, so I was glad that I loaded up SimBrief early this morning to see that there's a new one. Thank you, Tyler Levette has finished the walk around check complete. Beautiful. All right, let's get this thing powered up then. I guess my track IR is not on. That fixed. I thought I had it. Yeah, I guess not. Guru KN, welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to see you, my good man. All right, track IR should be working now. Beautiful. All right, so what we're gonna do first is get the people loaded because that takes the longest. So we'll select load, and it's gonna be it's a very short flight. You know, it's a short regional hop between here and Seattle. Not expecting a lot of people to be on board. We're gonna take 45 passengers for this leg. That's gonna give us very little cargo, probably like 500 pounds of cargo. So it'll be pretty light. And then total fuel, SimBrief. And I've noticed that it's just not always been working correctly. It was 43 minutes is our flight today. So I'm actually going to do it this way. Load summary. What's the temperature outside? The temperature outside here in Seattle is probably going to be pretty darn cold. I'm assuming. Temperature is 12 degrees. That's funny because it's actually about the same here where I'm at in Texas. We got some rain yesterday, and now it's cold again. So time en route, we want to be en route for... I don't know what these numbers mean. It just bothers me because it's different. It's not consistent with what's on this page. Maybe I need to look deeper into what the... Because if I change at the 130 here, it changes it here, which is fine, right? But then if I change the route distance, which is very short. I don't understand. What is the route distance? Between here and Seattle is only 112 miles. So if I change the route distance 112, it changes my time en route to 30 minutes, which I guess is like an estimate. Hey, this is how long it should take you to fly direct. But they don't even know where I'm going. So if I go direct in one direction at 112 miles, it should take me 30 minutes. And that's how much fuel I need. I think that's what it's trying to tell me there. In that case, I would have enough fuel because we would en route. It says fuel use 5,000 pounds, and yeah, that can't be. I don't get that total fuel. Yeah, I don't get that at all. We're just gonna put 5,000 pounds. It seems like no matter where I go, 5,000 pounds is how much fuel I end up using. So we're just gonna go with that. Yes, 55 degrees Fahrenheit in Seattle currently. All right, so time en route. It says 30. Yeah, we're just gonna do 5,000 pounds. It's way more than we need. But we're gonna go with it. Let's go ahead and confirm the load and start loading. All right, so passengers are gonna be boarding now. Fuel cart's gonna be rolling up, and while that's happening, we're gonna go back to our. Let me grab my keyboard and put it here because it's been annoying me. Is it in the way? No, it's not. You can't even see it. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna reach down here. I'm gonna hide the yoke again because it's kind of in the way. I like the yoke being there, but it's in the way. But here we're gonna go to our settings page under yokes, hide. There we go. And we'll get our screens turned on. The startup process for this plane is just so cool, and being able to see all the screens come to life. The UNS, the radios, everything. Very cool. Pop that on, come down here, turn these on. I love the switch sounds. This right here is for our middle screen. Now we got all the T's up. All right, cool. What up, HK? Welcome to the stream, man. You're from India. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. I don't know how to brighten these screens. If anybody in chat knows how to brighten these screens, let me know. They seem a little dark right now. This lighting. Let's get the rest of the weather. So altimeter, before I forget, altimeter is 29. Wow, 65. Let's click here. Hopefully let me scroll. It's kind of hard when you have track IR on because your head is moving just a little bit and your mouse leaves the position that it needs to be in. All right, 2965. Come on. 5. There it is. All right, cool. And now we need to get the external power connected. So let's go back over here. Where's it at? Connect GPU. Up top. External power. Just gonna get a little bit of flicker. There it is. And let's see. I think that's all we need to do up here for now, right? Yeah, that's it. Let's go down to our flight plan. Hit accept. And then the initial position. I've actually never clicked on that. I guess I don't need to. All right, flight plan. PDX. I think we're taking off on runway 10. Yeah, 10 right today out of Portland. I'm gonna click on. So you click on the first one, the number 1 here. Click there. And you see this stuff pop up, ignore that. That's to delete it or look at the info or overflight. I'm gonna click on menu and then go to depart. And then it goes to 10 right is number 3. So I type number 3 here, hit enter. That's gonna put 10 right there. We do not have a departure. No, we do not have a departure. So I'm just gonna hit enter again to skip that and then flight plan. So now it just shows PDX. It's kind of weird. But then after that, we do have an arrival. And that's really all we're flying today. Thank you very much, Cassius, for becoming a gold member, bro. Thank you so much for that support. Definitely really been loving having you around, man. Thank you so much for that. And welcome to the Blue Arrow Gold member family. By the way, if you become a gold member, you do get some extra perks and stuff like that. There's a lot of videos that I don't post publicly that I've been posting there over the last year. So definitely check those out. Even some real life like landing videos and stuff like that from the wing view. So definitely take advantage of those perks that you get. Plus, you get the cool thing next to your name, and you get to use all of my emojis. So definitely take advantage of all that stuff. Kilo Sierra Echo Alpha. So we're gonna put our destination because all we're doing here is going straight to an arrival. So I want to put the destination here so that I can now click on Seattle again. Click on menu. Click on arrival. So that's how you get to the arrival. So we're expecting 16 left in Seattle, number 2 here. Click on 2. Enter, and then our star is the Hawks 7, so that's going to be number 4. So I'm going to click 4, enter, and our transition is going to be KRIEG. And you know what? We did actually have one waypoint in there that I need to put in. Maybe we'll skip it. But KRIEG number 2. I don't know if it's going to let me place something inside there. So ILS 16 left, number 1, enter, and I don't know which of these that I want. Let me see. Coming from the south, I'll probably go with Griffey. Let's go to 1, enter. Alright, that looks good. Now we go to flight plan. That's our whole flight plan. So I wonder if it'll let me type something in here, because I do actually have a waypoint that I want to put here that I forgot about. It's COUGA. COUGA. Oh, it does. Cool. Charlie Oscar Uniform Golf Alpha. Enter. There it is. So now we still have the discontinuity or the no link. We can now just hit delete here on the right, and that should give us a direct link between both of those. Hit enter again, and boom, there it is. So we do want to make sure that our arrival not waypoints, but our arrival altitudes are correct, so that we can actually have our VNav top of descent stuff work. We're not going very high. We're only going up to cruise to 12,000 feet. At Hawks, we actually need to be at or above 12,000. So I'm going to change this here to 12,000. Enter. So at 12,000. After Hawks, we need to be at line. Where's line at? Oh, there's line. So line has no restriction. Pikes is at or below 15,000, at or above 12. I'm just gonna change it to 12. And you can, I don't know what the X means. I guess that means above. I assume that means above. So 12,000 there. Enter. Let me make sure I put 12,000 and not 1,200. I got 12,000. And then our next restriction is 12,000. I'm not sure how to put the speed, but I don't know that it even matters. After that, we have COFE. Where's COFE? COFE, no restriction. Brevi, 10,000. So that's fine. Nets, 8,000 at or above. And then K-West, 7,000. Alright, cool. So the rest of those look good. Here's a link here. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Delete it. That's going to lead us to our approach phase. Sweet. Alright, cool. Alright, that's good to go. You hear the doors shutting. It means the passengers are finished loading. We only have 45 passengers. Remember that very light load today. We were clear to start. Let's get that going. Let's get the APU going. And start. And we are done down here. So I'm going to go to our fuel page now that we've gotten our fuel stuff ready. We'll go to the, here, let's see, where's it at? Load data. Oh, yeah, here's good. So packs, 45.
Ground the cockpit, toes driving up.
Copy. Click here, 45. Enter. Enter. Cargo, we have total TCG is total cargo 668 pounds. Back down here. 668. Enter. And fuel on board for this leg is 53. Wait, hold on. Yeah, 5331. So 5,331 pounds. Enter. And now that's going to automatically generate our gross weight and our zero fuel weight. And that's all we need to do. We can actually now transfer all this information to our other FMC just by hitting accept here and then master cross fuel from FMS1. It's going to drop everything as our fuel data, our flight plan data, everything's going to now be over here. So I'm going to click on fuel on this side. You can see it's all the same.
All doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
And over here to flight plan. And just going to double check it, go through it. It all looks good. So cool, leave it there. We are ready. Fire it up. Alright, so I am actually going to use a checklist because I already kind of like don't know what to do next. Let's see. All this is good. Before start, circuit breakers are good. Passenger signs are on. Emergency lights are not armed. See, look at it. I already forgot things. Alright, that's armed now. Anti-skids, haven't done that either. So that's way over here on the right side. Anti-skids now on. Fuel transfer quantity off and checked. Emergency brake pressure on and checked. Power levers, disc, whatever that means. Condition levers, fuel off, takeoff data reviewed. That's good to go. And after that, we have start approved. Battery, master, main, aux, and standby battery are all on. Doors, fuel lights are all out. APU bleed is coming off. Anti-collision lights red, and we're good to go. So let's go and get that anti-collision light set to red. You can hear the jetway now going away from us. The door should already be shut. I'm going to click on my main screen here on the left, the bottom left, give us our V speeds. Beautiful, good to go. Hey! Thank you, Cassius.
Blue, I am loving your streams.
Thank you, man, so much. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it, man. That really does mean a lot. I think my track AR is... Yeah, there it is. Yep, that's me at the toe. Yeah, it is. Alright, one last thing to do. I wish it said this on the checklist, but it doesn't. But we do need to disconnect the GPU, because I always forget to do that part. And we're ready to go. So let's now go tell, I guess, myself where to push me. So better push back, start push back.
Ground the cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
I don't know if I want to go that way. Going 10 right. And yeah, we do actually want to go that way, so that's fine, that's good.
Tow connected, bypass pin inserted, release parking brake.
Alright, copy, release parking brake. Park brake release, clear push.
Starting pushback, you may start your engines.
Juan Pierre, hello from the Netherlands, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you, good to see you. Alright guys, you guys ready for that engine start? Let me get a camera view set up over there. I want to get, there's a specific view I want. That one right there.
Unable to find view ID 18.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I lost
please
it.
direct your complete attention to the flight attendants as they demonstrate the safety features of our aircraft. You will notice
Michael!
the lights illuminated above your seat.
What's up,
First
man?
time
This light is
catching your live
illuminated.
stream.
Please fasten your seatbelt below and
Thank
tighten
you so
across
much,
the
my
line.
friend,
To
for the
fasten,
super chat
insert the
donation, and
metal
welcome,
fittings
my
into
friend,
one
for your
another,
first
tighten by
live stream.
pulling on the
Glad to have you with
seatbelt
us
strap.
today, man.
To release the
There it is.
seatbelt,
That's what
lift
I
the
want.
upper portion of the buckle.
Alright, I'm gonna use X camera to save that view to my keyboard number
There are several emergency
18.
exits on this aircraft. To
There you go.
familiarize yourself with the emergency exits on this
Alright, let's do
aircraft, please refer to the safety card in the seat back pocket.
Got Alaska everywhere.
In some cases, your
Alright, so
nearest
go up
exit
top
might
to
be
start the
behind you.
engine,
If
and
you
we'll
need
go to
evacuate the
select
aircraft,
2.
there is lighting on the floor to guide you towards
Give it a
the
couple
exit.
seconds, and
In
hit
the
start.
event of a loss of cabin
Just say
pressure,
start, go
an
down to the
oxygen
bottom,
mask will drop in front of
and
you.
we'll take
Press
the
floor box pin,
engine,
pull
the
the mask
condition lever
towards you,
2
and
out of
place it
fuel
firmly
cutoff.
over your
Hit our
nose
quick
now.
key.
Secure the elastic band behind
Power 'em
you,
up.
and press the strap if necessary. And don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Oxygen is flowing to the mask, and you can breathe normally. If you're traveling with children, now's the time to use your favorite one. But secure your mask and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you to do so. In the event that the pilot decides to take a first swim, a detachable life vest is located in the pouch underneath the forward between the arm pad. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest.
Very cool.
Flip it over your head.
I love
Wrap
it.
the straps around your
I
waist
do,
and
I do.
buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten.
Alright, so we got the
Place
first
vest,
engine
pull
on.
firmly
We'll
the
fire
red
up
cord
engine
only
2,
when
or engine
exiting the
1.
aircraft. If your life vest does not inflate automatically,
1, 2, 3,
blow into the
start.
mouthpieces for manual inflation.
1, 2, 3,
The vest
fuel.
is equipped with a whistle and light. If necessary, your seat cushion
Let's
can be
fly
raised
away.
necessary for
Let's fly. Thank you, Simon Weber, for another super chat donation. What are you guys doing, man? Thank you so much for those donations. It means a lot, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Make sure your seatbelts are fastened in seatbacks and tray tables are in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the laboratory.
Operation complete.
All
Set
this
parking brake.
information can be found in the
Alright,
safety
parking
card
brake set.
located in the seatback in front of you. Please read it and let
Disconnecting
a cabin
tow.
member know
Stand
if you
by.
have any questions. Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Where's the tow guy? Where's the tow guy? Tow guy. Her nose looks so weird from up close. Oh, look, there's another Q400 next to us. Horizon.
Tow has been disconnected. Bypass pin's been removed. Hand signal on the right. See you next time. Have a safe flight.
There it is. Very cool, guys. All right, let's finish up our after start checklist now. And yes, flight engineer has not been called yet, so we can get that. I got you, Cages. And we might need maintenance today. We'll have to see. Actually, I did find out what my problem was. And somebody was asking for, what was it? What's the other spot? Flight engineer. Air marshal's already been taken, yes. What up, Nitish Prakash? Welcome back to the stream. Good to see you, my friend. Executive dispatcher, welcome to the stream as well. NZO Plays, welcome to the stream. And Nitish, I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Welcome back. Good to see you. Yes, I do remember you. Kid named Kenny, what's up? If I haven't said hi already. All right, let's go. After start checklist. External power and APU. So let's go turn all that off. Boom. Or I'm not sure which that. Yeah, off. Yeah, there we go. Like I don't know which one I'm supposed to press. External power button. We never actually turned that off. Bus tie is actually going to come off as well. And let's see. Yep. Bleed air 1 and 2 on. Battery temps, condition levers, max. Oh yes, this is the part I like. Going from regular to max. See what this sounds like out here. Alright, here's my condition levers. What up, Adam? Welcome to the stream. Yo, I can dig it. I can dig it for real. Alright, kid named Kenny, I got you down for maintenance, my friend. Thank you, my man, for your service. Thank you very, very much. Alright, let's continue our after start checklist. It's really hard for me to do all this fast because I want to appreciate every part, every segment of the process. Alright, so we turn these on. We do want the auto feather on, the auxiliary tanks 1 and 2 on. And so here's what the reason why I lost my engine yesterday on final is because you're not supposed to have the auto feather on during landing, only for takeoff. So I will definitely not make that mistake again. So now I know. Thank you guys who showed up in the comments to let me know what my mistake was because I had no clue, you know. All right, so flaps 5. Flaps are set. De-ice pressure is checked. We probably will need de-icing today because there's a lot of clouds, storms, and moisture in the air. Rudder travel should be all right. Windshield heat and pitot heat. We get that turned on the top left here. 1, 2, and 3. And flight to taxi, we've already done that. Radar nav is good. PFD, MFD, and ED is good. Yaw damper is now on. There it is, guys. And we are ready to switch to our taxi checklist. After start checklist is complete. Apparently it says I didn't click on something. There it is. After start checklist is complete. Taxi lights, get those on. Altimeters have already been set. Flight instruments is good. That's 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 good. And that's good. All right, taxi checklist complete. Big shout out to our co-pilot today for helping us out. Let's go. All right, park rate release.
Portland traffic, Alaska 507, pushing back from gate E3 to face west and starting.
All right, beautiful. All right, we're on a taxiway Tango, taxiing to 10 right. Portland traffic, Horizon 116 is taxiing to runway 10 right via Bravo, Portland. Yeah, I would honestly love to do some island hopping as well in this plane. One other thing I'm going to do while we're taxiing, slow down, that's one thing. Oh wait, we need to turn our steering on because I can't steer. Yeah, that was in our checklist somewhere. We missed it. Over here on the left. Make sure you have this on. If you're having trouble steering this plane, make sure the steering is on. And make sure that this is set to taxi mode. Alright, so now we should be able to control where we go. Oh, that's a good one. MDSD, TJSJ, TNCM. Captain MC got some good ideas. Alright, switching our nav source over to FMS. Also need to do something else I was just thinking about that I forgot. Taxi lights need to be on. You know, yes, actually, I would love to do shared cockpit someday. Yeah, I would definitely be down. I definitely got spoiled when we went to FS Expo in California, and we got to do shared cockpit in a real 737 flight simulator. And I was like, man, this is what I've been missing out on for real. I'm going to set my altitude to 12,000 feet as high as we're going for this flight. Flight time is around 45 minutes. And this will be our turn here. And make the call. This is runway 21 and 3. Portland traffic, Alaskan, and our Horizon 116 is crossing runway 3 on Bravo. Portland. Yeah, I agree, man. I would love to have this plane in MSFS. Benji plays, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Thank you so much for that subscription. Welcome to Blu-ray family. Yeah, that's one of my biggest, I guess, disappointments lately is that I've been really loving all these planes we're flying on X-Plane, and I just want them to be on Microsoft. Like I mentioned it yesterday, somebody asked, hey, what do you prefer, Microsoft or X-Plane? And the truth is, I prefer the planes on X-Plane, but I prefer the environment of Microsoft. So if we could just put all the X-Plane aircraft into the Microsoft environment, then I would be in flight sim heaven. But until then, I'll just, enjoy each. Have I ever flown to Jamaica? Yes, but it's been a long time. So definitely overdue. Portland traffic, Horizon 116 is clear of runway 213. Now taxiing the runway 10 right on Bravo, Portland. Oh yes, so the voice.
Portland traffic.
Hold on.
Alaska 507, taxiing to runway 10 right via Kilo Tango Mike Bravo.
Nice, he's going on 10 right too. So there is, I gotta find the link for you guys, but there is a outside of the Better Pushback download, there's another download that you can get. It's, I think it's made by a separate person, where it's like an audio pack where it gives you variations of voices for Better Pushback. So every time you use Better Pushback, you will most likely get a different voice, which is really freaking cool, and they're really good voices too. So definitely look into that. It's a free add-on to Better Pushback. Look at those gear, man. Those gear look so good. Let's get a drive-by view real quick. Got the sun just rising here in the Pacific Northwest here in Portland, Oregon. You can see the Hawaiian Airlines and Frontier planes behind us. That's so cool. Alright, let's go to our checklist again. Our lineup checklist. Cabin crew notification. Cabin prepare the cabin for departure. Lead air is on, and min. Anti-collision lights. We're about to roll on the runway now, so might as well turn them on now. White. Transponder, we haven't done that yet. I'll do that when we line up. Yes, I agree. The APU exhaust pipe looks very weird on this plane. It like points up a little bit. Yes, sir, Jen. This is Oregon. So yeah, it's about 8:47 local time right now, AM. Yo, Gio, bro, I'm so happy to hear that. First flight in the bird completed this morning, and you love it. I'm glad you did. I feel like me and you hang out and talk so much that I just know what kind of planes you like. I'm not saying, I'm not taking credit for you getting it, but we talked yesterday about, you know, you flying it and stuff like that. I was like, you're gonna love this plane, man. You're gonna love it. All right, guys. Before takeoff check, let's first get that transponder on. Click and hold that. There we go. We're squawking 5601. We're on 22.8 right here and right here. Flight taxi. Oh, it does it automatically, I think. Landing lights will come on. Pulling traffic. Horizon 116 is holding short runway 10 right at Bravo 1, Portland. Alright, so what am I missing? Alright, land lights, that's what I was gonna do.
Portland traffic, Alaska 507, crossing runway 3.
Alright, he's over there. Alright, we're ready. Only thing we need to do now is hit Alt Select here. And then click on the GA button. Get rid of that. It says GA. Let's do heading mode for runway heading. Uh-oh, what did I do? There we go. Roll that, roll it, roll it, roll it. That's about right. Alright, let's get on. Portland traffic, Horizon 116, taking off runway 10 right, departing to the north. Portland traffic. What up, XP? Alright, land lights on, guys. Yeah, everything on overhead looks good to me. Finals clear, runway's clear.
Portland traffic, Alaska 507, clear of runway 3, taxiing to 10 right via Bravo.
Nice, so he's right behind us. We have another Q400 behind us, gonna be holding short 10 right as well. Alright, so we're gonna take off runway heading, and then we'll probably just vector ourselves on course because we're just gonna be a direct. There's no departure, and we're ready to go. Put it on heading mode. Send it, guys. Oh wait, I forgot. I gotta do the thing. There we go. Nope, not reverse. There we go. All right, taxi mode, flight mode. There we go. And in flight rating, even the throttles. There it is. Spin them up. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive. We're on a center line. Where this winds are pretty calm. There's 100. V1 and rotate. Oh yes. All right, wing view. Gear up. Where's my gear? Goodbye, Portland. That's sick, man. And for the heck of it, flyby. Money. All right, let's fly the plane. All right, we're airborne passing 1200. 170 knots. Flaps coming up. Pitching for about 5 to 6 degrees. Probably we can do 10. 10's fine. Still flying runway heading. Let's go ahead and make that left turn. Yeah, she can move, man. She can move. Look at these clouds, man. This is Orbix True Earth Oregon, by the way, guys, for the ortho, the ground textures and trees. Alright, we're about 220 knots. We can just kind of pitch up to get that speed back. Passing 3,000 feet now. Oh yeah, sunrise on the Pacific Northwest. Right now, just using my trim here on my left thumb. Trim up and down. We should see our airport right behind. There it is.
Traffic, Alaska 507, holding short, runway 10 right at Bravo 1 call traffic.
Portland traffic, Horizon 116 is airborne, departing on the downwind, heading north. Portland traffic. Last call. All right, so little fast. Bring that nose up. You're gonna hear the beep beep here in just a second. There it is. All right, nav mode. Click on that. And we're all right. We were only beeping at 240 knots. Flaps are already up. Gear is up. I tend to wait a little bit before I put it into climb power mode. I kind of like to get above like 10,000 feet. I'm pretty sure in real life it's a lot lower than that, but for me, kind of get us to where we want to go. I like to set that climb power a bit later as we go through the clouds now. Again, it's overcast out here in Portland. I showed you guys the weather at the beginning of the stream. It's some pretty nasty storms.
Alaska 507 taking off runway 10 right, Portland traffic.
Around Seattle as usual. Just typical Seattle weather. Rainy Washington weather. Flat of the 10K.
You're now passing through 10,000 feet. You can now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. As a reminder, please keep your seatbelt fastened while you are seated and do not congregate in the gallery.
Everett traffic Philippines 017, top of descending by the Olympia to arrival for runway 16 right.
There's 10,000 feet. We're gonna set our IAS at 18 or 0 knots for a climb. Oh, we're almost. Oh, I forgot. We're only going to 12,000 feet today. I completely forgot about that. All right, autopilot on. And we'll be leveling off here in like a few seconds. Like already cruising. I forgot we were cruising so low. Let's bring that power back to cruise power. It's gonna be back at 850 RPM. There's 900. And one more notch down. That's gonna be 850 for cruise power. And the nose is coming down. Throttle is still at flight rating, full flight rating. So we'll let the speed come up.
November 540 Alpha Kilo, taxi to runway 10 left.
Alright, after takeoff checklist, landing gears up, flaps are up, climb power, already done that, bleed is on, standby, blah blah blah. PTUs is this here, off, tank 1, auxiliary, tank 2, auxiliary off, auto feather off. Yep, that's all here. Engine temps and pressures are all look good. Ice protection, we don't need it just yet. Passenger signs as required. Crew checklist, altimeter set. We're going to leave the altimeter as is because we're not passing 18,000 feet. Our power has been set. Our cabin pressure is pressurizing. And next will be our descent checklist we'll look at later.
Alaska 507 is clear runway departing south to get me 5 departure.
Alright, so we're heading direct to COUGA, 16 miles away. Heading north, we can now see on our FMC it shows our perf, so it shows that our range, our fuel on board, very important if you underload your plane with fuel. Our endurance is 2.5 hours if we were to fly. If we want to, we're not going to. We probably don't even need to fuel up when we get to Seattle. We'll just take what we got. Our ATE says 27 minutes, so that's pretty cool, pretty helpful to have. We go over to the VNAV page and say we want to descend at 1,500 feet. So I'm gonna click here, 1500, enter, and you'll see that's not right. It says 1 minute. Yeah, so that should change later on, but that's where you put your VNAV information. So we're at 12,000 feet level. We'll bring that power back, way back. And the thing that's kind of helpful is that white arrow. So you kind of just want to find a sweet spot until you don't see that white arrow going up or down, and you don't see the number changing either. Yes, E1, this is the new Q400, my friend. So that's a pretty good sweet spot right there. So like yesterday, we flew a bit longer flights. It wasn't long, but longer at higher altitudes. We're flying at like 24,000 feet, 20,000 feet. And at those altitudes, you don't really have to adjust your throttle that much because you're pretty much at the max of where the throttle can go at that altitude. But when you're flying lower like we are today, it's more important to manage your throttle and find that sweet spot. So I think that right there should be good for now. We'll go down here and change our range. Again, short flight 30. It says 25 minutes to go. We got a message on here for some reason. Let's see what that is. Click on message. Top of descent alert. That is incorrect. It is not a top of descent. Let's see. So I actually want my top of descent on the Hawk 7 of 7,000 feet. So if I go to VTO, that means vertical navigation to where, right? So I want to have it set to the waypoint Key West, which is number 5 at 7,000 feet. So I'm gonna click on 5, enter, and now that should show K West at 7,000 feet. And here I'm gonna change it to 1,500, or this is 2,000 actually. So back 2,000, enter. So top of descent in 50 miles. So you see how that works? So we went to VTO and we changed the waypoint at which it's calculating your top, like your bottom of descent, and then you go to return. You can also cancel the VNAV if you want to do that. Now again, it's not going to do that on like automatically. You have to manually do the descending, but at least tells you when to expect to descend. That's super helpful. I like it. Showtime, man, I love this plane too, bro. I really do. Alright, let's get some outside views of the beautifulness out here. Oh wait, land lights off. Wing lights off. Position lights are good. Seatbelt sounds go off. Alright, cool. Now let's go outside. Central Bravo. I have not played Infinite Flight in a little while, man. I still have a subscription. I still have an account. I still have it on my phone, on my iPad, but I haven't flown in a while. I've been busy flying this. Hello, Arumagan from Singapore. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Having a good night probably in Singapore. So like the Pacific Northwest up here, man, this is honestly, it doesn't matter what sim I'm in, it's one of my favorite areas to fly around. Any type of aircraft, whether it be GA, VFR, IFR, airliners, anything. I love flying up here. It's just so beautiful. You have the beach, you got mountains, a lot of rivers and lakes and things like that out here. It's just really nice. And I love this Q4, it's a Alaska livery too. You can see my frames are not the best in this region. The Orbix True Earth takes a lot of your FPS, a lot. So if you're interested in getting any of the Orbix True Earth, whether it's the UK or the US ones, expect it to to give you a pretty big frame hit. But it definitely looks beautiful. You can see some of the mountains way off there. So it looks like we're descending, right? But we're not. It's just for some reason, I guess, the attitude that this plane flies at. It's so weird. It's not perfectly. Yeah, it's so weird the way this thing flies. Like the rear of the aircraft is higher than the back, or than the front. Slayer Gamer says the Q4 is really nice for real. You just started learning it yesterday. You're gonna fly it some more. You got the Bravo and the Oaks profile. They are nice. Sick, man. Well, enjoy, bro. Enjoy. The liveries are really nice. They've done a really good job in the liveries. I love the fact that what they did was, on release of this plane, they had, I think it was like 10 liveries, I think, automatically installed. But then on the FlyJSIm website, they had like 20 more that you can install immediately. So you didn't have to wait for livery designers to make liveries a few days later. They actually recruited their favorite livery designers before the plane came out, so they could have as many liveries as possible before release, so that when we got it, we were able to do it. I wish more developers would do that, to kind of, you know, cooperate with the community in a way that we can have all the mods straight out the gate, which is pretty cool. I haven't heard of anybody really doing that too much. It's pretty sick. Yeah, I agree. For $80, they made me feel good about losing that money. Guy Incognito, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blur family. Great to see you. Welcome aboard. And this window view, my friend, is for you. But yeah, I agree. When I saw the price, I was like, ooh, but it didn't stop me. I didn't hesitate about getting this plane. And after getting it and losing that $80, I was like, you know, there's never been a moment that I've regretted it or felt like I lost money on this deal. So I know that I'm gonna fly it enough to make it worth it for me. And that's what you gotta think about when you buy any plane or scenery, is that are you gonna fly or use that piece of content enough to justify how much you're spending for it, right? So yeah, but it's up to you. And not everybody's into this kind of plane. I said that yesterday as well. Bakazato got some information for us. It's also the fact that the wings are straight wings like low speeds and hate high altitudes, and slanted wings hate low speeds and love high altitudes. Interesting. That is true. Yeah, these wings are straight. They're not like, they're not angled. Yes, that is true, Tyler. Once we land, it is still early enough for some Starbucks. So you can pick up some Starbucks in Seattle. And then we'll head over to Wenatchee. Again, 2 very short flights today. The second flight is only 84 miles. Did the Tolas do the same thing, Slayer? I didn't know that. Yes, Blue experience tonight with the homie Vertical Sim. I think we've already announced that. So looking forward to that one. We've known him for a while, but it's always good to kind of get to talk and you know, see where his head is at about senior development, Microsoft Flight Sim, X-Plane, all that stuff. Where is he spending his time? So it's definitely gonna be a really good conversation. Had a great episode last week as well, if you guys missed it, on the Blue Experience. If you don't know what the Blue Experience is, it's our weekly Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Flight Sim talk show, or podcast, however you like to call it. And we are actually working on getting it on podcast platforms too. So we've heard your feedback, and you guys have been wanting to get it there. So we're going to try to make that happen. Butters, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. And yeah, XP's a cool dude, man. He's the homie, bro. He's like my Flight Sim brother. Him and Gio and a few other people. So yeah, huge thanks to him for, you know, giving me the recommendation. And it's good to see you with us today. Welcome aboard, and welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family, my friend. You did Toronto to Boston after you got off work this morning. Nice. Nice. Or Toronto City, I think. Can I show the inside of the plane? Of course, Mike the Pro. Let's do a real quick check on our flight plan so we don't make... Alright, we're 9 miles from top of the descent already. That's how close we are. Holy crap. Before we go back in the cabin, let me get my altitude set. So we want to get down to 7,000 feet here in a little while. There we go. And when I get the weather in Seattle, which is not very pretty. As you can see, it's just kind of like overcast. This is not pretty. What's the weather? Where's my weather at? There it is. Alright, so weather in Seattle is raining, showers. Looks like 100 at 7 knots. Visibility 6, rain, broken at 4,300, overcast at 6,000. Temperature is 12 and dew point is 10. Altimeter is actually 29055. Let's set that up right now. 29055. Wow. Hopefully this weather in my sim will actually show what we need to see. So real quick look back in the cabin. Ready? Oops, that's not the button. There we go. Our beautiful wing views of the Q400. Gotta love it. I feel like we picked the perfect altitude to get right between these cloud layers. But here's the cabin, very nicely, very nicely done. Oh, look at that. Even the seatbelt sign. That's something I didn't notice before. Even the seatbelt sign. If I turn the seatbelt sign on, you see now that that is now changed. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I'll tell you guys, this plane is all about the details. Seriously. Uh-oh. Oh, we're banking. It scared me for a second. I was like, what's going on? And then also the window shades go up and down, which is pretty sweet. For all those evil people out there who love to have their window shades down on planes, I don't think they deserve to be on a plane if you put window shades down on planes. That's just my personal opinion. On some rows, not all of them, but on some rows, I think only the first row, the tray tables actually come out. Very well done.
Philippines 017 over port, this time flight level 1.
Alright, time to descend.
0 for the ILS runway 16.
Alt select, IAS mode, and pull the throttle back.
Down traffic, you got DHL 1030.
About 25%.
280 coming down, spiraling down, yeah, 43
I agree, Slayer. The first developer who's able to give us decent looking passengers is gonna be nuts. I mean, the Zeebo has some some paper cut out people in it, but you know, it's definitely not what we want. I put that power back some more. We're actually going to descend around 250 knots because we're just above 10,000 feet. There we go, and the restriction does say that too. So that we were actually not far at all from Seattle. At all. It's like 10 miles away, I think. How that says? I can't see that at all. Yes, Butters. The Blue Experience is basically a podcast. We've been trying to avoid the name podcast, but that's basically what it is. That's the most simplest way to explain what it is. It's a podcast and talk show all about flight simulation. We talk about X-Plane, talk about Microsoft, talk about P3D. We talk about real-world aviation as well. So everything there and between. But it's been a lot of fun. This is going to be our 16th episode coming up. Alright guys, descent checklist. Altimeters have been set, approach and landing briefing. We're landing on runway 16 left. That is a plan. We'll be taking the ILS in there. We're going to need it. Cabin alt controls are good. Seatbelt signs are on. Approach. That's good. Lights are on. GPWS is set. Fuel transfer is off. Tank auxiliary pumps 1 and 2. Those will come on. Standby hydraulic pressure and PTU control. Those are going to come on. And that's our speed. Bring our speed back. And hydraulic pressure is good. Passenger signs are on. Caution warning lights are good. Cabin is secure. Actually, is it? Can we just open a bunch of stuff? So let's go check on that. Yeah. Oh wait, no, we still have one of these things open. So flight attendants can take care of that. Thank you very much.
Alaskan 12 for push-off gate, November 2, Seattle.
All right, we're going down to 7,000, looking good. Let's get our speed down to 230 knots now. Oh, we're leveled off. Okay, so we have control ourselves. Let's give some power. We're already at 215. Thank you so much, Butter. Man, that means a lot, bro. Thank you very much for that compliment. Alright, let's go. Seattle, Tacoma traffic. Horizon 116 is at 7,000 feet on the right. Downwind for runway 16 left, expecting the ILS. Seattle traffic. Alright, we'll stay at 7,000 for now. We'll have to go down to 6,000 here shortly. But 7,000 is more than enough. We got rain on the windshield. And we might get disconnected from VATSIM because not only is Seattle, not only do I have like special Seattle scenery, I have special Orbix Washington scenery, and then on top of that, it's raining and pouring. So it's a recipe for getting disconnected from VATSIM, that's for sure. And I have my settings turned down today, even more than usual, which is not what I prefer, but that's what I had to do. All right, down 6,000, a little bit more power. Double checking our checklist here. Yeah, we're still good. Next one is our approach checklist. Landing light is already on. Remember guys, do not turn on the auto feather here whenever you're on final or on approach, because that's what kills your engine. That's what happened to me yesterday. Alright, so far so good. Look at the right side. There's Seattle right there. I love flying in Seattle. I really do. Yep, ramp worker by day, flight stream by night. Yep, there it is. Fat Bear, hello, welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to see you. Yes, I think it's STRIX Seattle. Yeah, it is actually. It's STRIX Seattle XP plus Orbix Captain Isle. And both of those alone take a lot of frames. So having them both together is a recipe for disaster. I was like, I don't know if I want to fly into Seattle because of that reason, especially streaming. I got OBS running, my camera running, all that stuff. So, and the weather is not helping us out. This is actually the worst of it right here. Alright, one more thing we need to do is, well, actually, first we need to send down to 6,000.
DHL 1037 is 133.
Yep, disconnected. There it is. I was expecting that. Alright, we'll fly the plane first, then we'll get reconnect here in a second. Alright, down to 6,000 feet at 210 knots. There we go. And we need to also get the 16 left ILS plugged in. We have not done that yet. And it's going to be 110.3 right here. There it is. Push that over. Alright, that's working. Alright, nice. I'm also going to change my heading. It's basically just the heading I'm going right now, so vectors. Fat Bear, how do I like the plane? I love it, man. I love it. I love it. Look at that. Can't see nothing, just water shooting past our windscreen. That is all. That's crazy. I've turned my settings down, and yet I'm still getting below 20 FPS in this in this scenario. You might be flying into Houston in the winter. Nice, man. What United, I assume. All right, as soon as we get down to 6,000 feet, we can probably make the right turn for base. I hear somebody else doing something. I couldn't hear what he said. Thank you so much. Who's had that? Mike the Pro.
Taylor traffic Alaska 12, we're taxiing to 16 left via Bravo Charlie.
We got traffic on the ground and in the air. 16 left sounds good. All right, guys, we are ready. We've gotten everything done that I need to do in the radio side. We're getting vectors right now. I'm gonna switch over to heading mode. All right, we're in heading mode. I can now. The reason I do that is so that I can switch my nav source to localizer. So 10.3 to CRS for that. And thank you very much, Mike the Pro, for that subscription, my friend. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. I'm really glad you're enjoying the content, man. It means a lot. Thank you so much. All right, the final course will be 164. Hold on. Here we go. We'll turn this for a while. 164. There we go. And we need to get down to. Are we okay here? We need to get down to. I don't know. Where are we? Hold on. Let me see something. Here's Griffey, 6,000. So once we get past Griffey, we could just go direct to Griffey. Or no, I'll probably make a right turn and just go direct to Helzer. And at Helzer, we need to be at 4,000 feet. So let's just send down to 4,000 feet now. So altitude, 4,000 feet. And we'll do that in IAS mode again. We gotta watch our speed. We're getting a little slow, but it's okay. We're just in right now. IAS, alt select. And we're gonna do that at much faster. Let's do like 195 knots for that descent. There we go, and let's make the right turn. Yes, I found the vector waypoint. There is actually a vector waypoint in there. I'm not sure how that works. Good catch. Alright, Seattle Tacoma traffic horizon 116 is turning right base runway 16 left, Seattle. There's no way. Bro, I went far enough to get that vector waypoint. Oh, look at that flying over the, that's nice. All we're missing in this situation is those freaking rain effects. It just bothers me so bad to see rain shooting past my plane and I'm not getting the effects that I should be getting. Like, it's not as satisfying as it is in like Microsoft where you get those rain effects, or even with LibRain on the OpenGL version of X-Plane 11. Thankfully, that'll be built into X-Plane 12, so no extra add-on. It looks like this approach is the one that's going to take us right over top of downtown Seattle. That's pretty sick. Giving it a little bit more power. We're just around 4,000 feet. Actually, it's set to 4,100 for some reason. So vectoring ourselves right now. We do see the ILS. We're 19 miles out. Intercepting. 190 or so knots. That looks good. Everything else is prepared, guys. We have the land lights on. Taxi lights. Everything is on. That's good. Don't know that we need anti-ice during landing. I don't know what the actual procedure for that is. I know some planes will turn it on. Some planes will turn it off.
Seattle traffic Alaska 12. We're departing runway 16 left, Seattle.
Emily, Oslo to Norway. That's a great route. We've actually done it before on both X-Plane and Microsoft, because I just love that route so much. But we'll probably end up there at some point too in the future for sure. Look at that. There's Seattle right there. Matter of fact, let's switch to nav mode and approach. Nav, approach. So that way, as we're flying this direction, when we meet the localizer, the plane will turn on its own, so I don't have to pay attention. So I can just enjoy the view out here. But again, guys, this is Orbix True Earth, Washington, mixed with Drzewicki Designs, Seattle City and Airport XP. So that's gonna be Drzewicki's Airport and Drzewicki's Seattle downtown. I personally prefer Drzewicki's City better than Orbix City that they came with the True Earth. So that's why I decided to keep it.
Everett, traffic is 617 and 35 on 40 that's right, 169.
Alright, I see traffic off our nose, right around there. Alright, there's the ILS, you can see it's meeting it. Don't know how far we are. Bring the power back. Look at that, that's just gorgeous, y'all. There's a stadium right there. What stadium is that? I don't know, something with a W. Yeah, I love the 1-6 approach into Seattle. You get to see the city. Alright, let's go do work here. Yep, we are on the glide slope now. Fully established 12-mile final. Seattle traffic, Horizon 116, 12-mile final on the ILS, runway 16 left, Seattle. Huskies play there, nice. Alright, so it's gonna bring our speed back, way back. Way back. Basically idle. I want to get below 200 so I can get my flaps and gear out. Up and disconnected. See, all this beautiful scenery comes at a cost, guys. At a great cost. It looks great, but we're flying at like 18 FPS right now. And VATSIM does not like it, so I keep reconnecting.
It's for 16 Center.
Robo says he's in Redmond and he can confirm. Oh, there's another Centerlinks field right there. He can confirm that it is raining cats and dogs right now out here. All right, we're slow enough for flaps 1, for flaps 5, and flaps 15. And here comes the gear. Gear should be coming down.
Air Seattle traffic, Alaska 12, we're climbing through 5,000, head eastbound, clear to Alaska, Seattle.
Alright guys, let's focus from here on out. Speed is coming down quite a bit. Flaps are coming down. And I'm going to fly from here. Winds are not too bad, it's just pouring down, raining. So autopilot off. And disconnected from VATSIM again. You suck. Flying over Boeing Field, which is also fully modeled in my scenery right now. Alright, we need a little power. We also need to go up on the condition levers to max. But slowly, there it is. Oh yeah, sounds good. Let's give us a lot more power now as we come in on 16 left. Trim it out. I ain't got no 3080 like Geo, so my 5-year-old machine with a 1080 Ti is struggling to do this approach in these conditions. Full overcast, pouring down rain, in a brand new plane over Seattle. This is like worst case scenario for me. This is like flying into LAX in a storm. Yep, disconnected. Once we get away from the city, I feel like it's gonna be better. Hopefully. Alright, we're high, as always. Seattle traffic. Verizon 116, 5-mile final now on the ILS. 16 left. Seattle. Alright, what do you guys think? How are we gonna do this time around? First, need to get down. Man, that in full flaps, this plane loves to fly. It is. I had look how much I'm pushing it down. You hear the left engine stuttering? I hope not. I hope not. Not today. Not today. Not today. It ain't. Oh, what the heck?
DHL 1034 site, stepping to runway 165, turn cover,
Is that a person? Is that traffic globe? Oh, that was VATSIM. Oh my god. Alright, power, we drop low. Alright, he just sidesteps to the 16 center or whatever that is. Seattle traffic, Horizon 116, short final now, 16 left. Seattle.
500.
Hey, this is the part I struggle with, right before you get down to the ground part.
Terrain.
Nah, none of that today. This looks just like yesterday's landing. Get nose down 10 degrees. Alright, it's alright. Again, plenty of runway, guys. Plenty of runway.
50. 40. 30.
And disconnected.
20. 10.
Ah! No! Are the gear down? Oh my god. No bueno. I feel like whenever you have a hard landing, that screen stays up much longer than it should. Alright, got this 69, so let it roll out. It disconnected us right at the end there from VATSIM again. Alright, coming out of beta. And we'll exit the runway. That was not a good landing. At all.
Gentlemen, welcome to Seattle. The local
We need to do some touch and goes in this plane.
9:22 a.m. and it's currently about 52 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft is
Flaps
come to
up.
a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bin, as items may have shifted during the flight.
Alright,
This is your
where are we
final
parking?
destination. We thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to ensure a smooth continuation of your journey.
I think we want like it's Bravo or something. I gotta find out where it's at. Alright, let's hold here for just a second. And collect ourselves. That was not pretty. Charlie 2 is where I want to park. So I gotta find out where that is. Charlie 2. Where the heck is Charlie 2? I see Charlie 3. I see Charlie 4. Oh, there's Charlie 2. Okay, it's on Concourse D. Straight ahead. Bro, that landing, it was not it. I'm not proud of that one at all. Like, the approach was good until, like, what was it, the last 2,000 feet? That was the whole last 2,000 feet was a fail. We got too slow, and then power management wasn't done well enough. Just from what I'm remembering, power management was pretty horrible there. That last 2,000 feet, we got high, tried to correct that, then we got low, tried to correct that, then we got high again. And I don't know, maybe we were fast too. I don't know. Everything was wrong after 2,000 feet. Everything before that was fine. But I think the gear is all right. Yeah, I think our gear. Look at that water down there. That's kind of cool. I think the gear is fine. Are we gonna get disconnected again? All right, Catherine. You're hanging out on the phone now. Sounds good. But anyways, guys, as always, welcome to, oh, that's that 777 that landed earlier, so we'll stop, let him by. Welcome to Seattle. Ooh, Qatar cargo, sweet. We get those in Houston. We'll watch the replay and see how hard it really was, because 500 might not look as hard as we think. We'll have to see. I don't know exactly where it is. It's right in front of taxiway November. Is that November? I think we passed it. Yeah, it's over there, next to Alaskan. I see it. I see it, so we gotta turn around. We passed it. 124K, flaps 30 works. I think we're doing 35. Is there a flaps 30? 35. Our next landing is supposed to be even more challenging because it's not like it's a smaller airport in the mountains. I'm looking forward to that one, but I'm wishing we could have got this one much better because this is a straightforward approach. It was raining, but I mean visibility was perfectly fine. This is our spot right here. We finally get to just use the normal door. Wait, it's over there. I guess we don't get any marshaller here. Yes, Alaska does have cargo ops also, that's true. Delroy, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Alright, that should be good right around there. Oh, I love seeing the water being pushed from the props behind us. Alright, that's good. Alright, so the parking brake. Kill the engines. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Alright, everything about that flight was great except for the landing. The most important part. I'll take it. Lights are all coming off. Anti-collision lights coming off. Wing lights coming off. Seatbelt signs coming off. All that is good. So now we'll unload, watch the replay, and I'm pretty sure that these passengers are very ready to go. They are like, get me off of this plane. Alright, what am I missing? It won't let you unload unless you click the right amount of buttons. There it is. There it is. It's open. Yes, Edwin. Yes, it will be. It won't be any flying. You'll just be chatting and talking about flying. All right. They should be unloading now, or yeah, fast unload. Boom, quick, quick and quick. Let's go. Disconnect from VATSIM. Again, the landing rate was 500 or so. That's one of those landings you don't want to log on your flight log. I'm like, I might delete that one later. So. SimTokyo Pro gave me the same answer. Is what it is. So let's watch the replay and then we'll get ready for our next flight. Next flight's very short. We starting here in Seattle. Same weather, same conditions, same plane, same livery. Heading over to Kilo Echo Alpha Tango. The weather actually looks like it's a little bit better in that area right now. Captain Will, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Blue family. Appreciate you very much. Let's shut all the doors so they're not open on the replay. There's nothing more annoying than having it messed up. Is there a shared cockpit for this? There might be. There might be. Geo, thank you for that super chat donation, my friend.
Is there a shared put for this thinking face?
Yeah, I think there is. We have to look into that. But if you're down, I'm down. Let's make it happen, bro. Let's do it next Tuesday. That would be a lot of fun to do shared cockpit in this plane. That would be so much fun. Alright, I'm gonna disconnect from VATSIM as I said I was gonna do earlier. Alright, now we're disconnected. And let's hop into replay mode and see how cringy that landing was. Dang 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 dang. Yeah, it's one of those landings you're just not proud of. You're just like, I gotta make up for it in the next one. But again, look at us just like diving down. Like, I knew that from a pretty far out that that's what's happening. The plane just did not want to descend on flaps 35. And then this time, oh, we landed on the nose gear. Oh man. If you guys were here yesterday, like, this is a replay of like, this is exactly what yesterday's landing looked like, except for we didn't land on nose gear. Actually, right around this point, I yanked the yoke back, and that caused us to float even more, like a super float. And we put it down soft, it's just that I didn't like that. So this time I was trying to learn from that, and instead of going for a hard flare, to try to flare much slower. And you'll see me trying to move very, it was just too late. I didn't realize how low I was when I tried to flare a lot lower, and miscalculated, misjudged it, and just smashed the nose gear. Oh, that had to be the most uncomfortable landing. Yeah, we're not gonna watch this one too many times, so I don't want to look at it too much. So I just gotta get that approach right. I gotta get that angle of attack right in this plane on short final. Bam. And then we bounced it. Yeah, no bueno. That was not good at all. Alright, let's watch it from the flyby cam. Down here. Taxiway. I'll get Seattle in the background. That's sick. Can I tell you how I assign reverses? Yeah, we can do that between flights, Captain. Now I got you, man. Give me a second. After we watch the replay, I'll show you guys how I have my throttle set up. Bam. Yeah. Just upset. Not satisfied at all. Like, when you have a good landing, it's like you get that sense of satisfaction, right? That's the one thing that you do the whole flight for, is to get that sense of satisfaction on landing. And when you don't get it, it's very upsetting. McSlimmon, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, bro. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. And I don't think he's here right now, but Stalker Action was flying this plane yesterday. I was watching his stream yesterday. Flying, I think it was Toronto to somewhere. Yeah, not a fan. All right, one more time from the wing view, and we're gonna let this one rest, because that's how it is. When you got the good landings, you can watch those over and over and over and over. When you get the bad ones, you're like, all right, get me the heck out of here. Let's go try it again. Let me go redeem myself. Yeah, it's definitely, it looks easy to land until you're trying to land it. You're like, oh yeah, this is easy, and then you get to the approach and final, and you're like, yeah, this is more difficult. For those of you who weren't here during the actual live landing, we did get a landing rate of 564. So I'm only gonna say that once. There you go. All right, let's get out of here. Let's leave. Ay. All right, guys, let's load up for the second flight. I'm hoping that nothing broke while doing that. I think we're okay though. I'll get back on VATSIM filing my flight plan for the next leg. We're not going to Vancouver, not today. We're going to somewhere, in my opinion, no offense to my Vancouver people out there, but in my opinion, I think the location we're flying to is a bit more interesting than the Vancouver International Airport. We just landed in a major international airport. Now we're going to a small, little regional airport called Wenatchee, in the middle of freaking nowhere in the mountains. I've never been there, never even looked at the approach, so I want to see how things go. Let's hop inside and let's just get the door open. It says it's open, but it's not. Okay, now it's closed. Let's open it back up. There we go. Let's open the back door. I want to show you guys something really cool. I'm gonna show you guys my throttle stuff here in a second. I want to show you something really cool about the back door. If I can get there. So in real life, I'm actually doing Airbus door training. I know that probably sounds weird, but yes, Airbus door. You have to actually be approved to open a door on any plane. So, but this is a Dash 8. Watch this. Look at this animation. That is just so cool. And then on the left side, you can pop this open, pull out the stairs, and then you put them down. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And so you can board or service a plane from this side too. And that's the one, that's the back left one. And then also, if we walk up to the plane here, we can also open this one too. Yeah, very cool. And it's like, what makes it special is not just that the door opens, but the animation that it makes when it opens. They've really not cut any corners there. So, all right. For this flight, it's a very unpopular location. So we're gonna go with 45 passengers again. Not a whole lot of people want to go there. Cargo, will lower that down like 500 pounds. We don't need any more fuel. Fuel is good, but we'll just load some just for the heck of it. And that should be good to go. Actually, we don't need that much at all. We're gonna go a lot. Let's go like 3,000 pounds of fuel. There we go. Load summary. I'm not gonna worry about all that, and confirm load. All right, so we're gonna load the plane now, and while they're doing that, I'll show you guys my controls. Cause I know that it's not confusing, but it's just a different type of layout compared to flying a typical airliner, because you have these two condition levers over here. So, where to start? Where to start? So let's go, I guess, to the actual thing here. Joystick. All right, so the honeycomb yoke is set the same as usual. Nothing special there. The only special part is the Bravo quadrant. So 1 and 2. So these two right here are my throttles. Can you see that? It just says a throttle. These two are, which are not showing up there, is set to prop 1 and prop 2. So right here under mixture, right prop, left mixture, I have it set to prop 2, and the other one's set to prop 1. And it automatically binds to the condition levers that we have there. I'm not using this back access for anything. It says hold thrust reversers at max. I'm not using that. And I'll tell you the reason why. So another button you need to map. So I'm not sure how it is on yours, but on my, so I can take this off real quick. I didn't break it, it's okay. So I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Hold on. Maybe this camera be better. Yeah, this one's better. So you see this, hold on, let me focus and stuff. Welcome to the tutorial. Okay, there it is. So you see this red button. This is on my throttle 1. I want to show you this for a reason. So now I'm putting it back on my throttle. And so that's the button that I'm about to show you. So when I click on that button, you'll see that is set to go around. That's actually the go around all power handle gate pass toggle, something like that. So if I hit edit, yeah, there it is. So what it's bound to is all power handle gets pass toggle. Now, what the heck does that mean? I have no freaking clue. But basically, when I show you in the sim, done in the sim. So when you see how I'm pushing my throttle the full length, and it's only going between disk and flight idle, that's because there's a throttle gate there. And when you press that red button, you'll see that thing pop up, and now it'll go above that. And the same thing going back down. You go down to the end, so like now we're in the flight range. So it goes from flight idle all the way to, you actually can't see that because it's behind my camera now. Hold on, let me move the camera out of the way. Okay, here we go. So now you see, yeah, see that on the bottom right of your screen, a blue throttle. So right now we're in flight idle to flight high, flight rating, and then there's emergency. I don't even know what that does, but I think I killed an engine by going there one time. So don't do that. Don't go into emergency. It also might be like a in case you just need some extra power. I have no clue what it does. So down the disk, when you hit that button, it'll now drop down below. So now I'm in taxi. I'm in the disk taxi. If I hit it again, while I'm at the bottom of that, it goes back to reverser. So if you need some extra reverser, that's when you go down here. What we've been using today is not even reverser, it's just the taxi beta range down here at disk idle. That's all we've been using. You don't even really need to go in the reverser in this aircraft because the brakes are just that good. So hopefully that explains what you were asking earlier. So that's how my throttles are set up. So again, right now you see it's not going all the way up. So when I go to the up part, right there where it stops, I press on that button, that toggle button, it goes into the flight range. And then coming back down, I press it again, it comes back out of it. So when you're taxiing, you use this. When you're not taxiing and you're taking off or flying, you want it up here. And for landing and all that. Once you land, you hit that button again, and it'll put you back in here. You go back to the end of that, and you'll be in the beta range where it's like basically minimum reverse. If you need more power, hit it again, it'll drop down to max reverse. So, and in our feather, which is not going to do anything until I don't know if there's a button to do this. I don't have this mapped, so I just go down here and click on the arrow, and it'll bring it out of fuel off into starter feather, and now I can move this up and down. So I need to find a way to get this from, I don't know what key binding that is, to get it into fuel off. If I did know, I would put it back here, because I would prefer to have it back here. So no problem, Captain. Now that's what you needed. Beautiful, perfect. All right, well guys, let's go ahead and set up our last flight. I think I'm already on VATSIM, or am I not? I am not. Let me I didn't file the flight plan. That's what happened. Glad I could help though. Glad I could help, because I have to figure that out on my own. It has some little bit of things that help you a little bit in the documentation, say, hey, you need to map these buttons, but it's still very confusing, and I couldn't find any tutorials from the few people who had the plane early to explain all that. Let's see. You can't remember the button, Robo? Yeah, I don't know what the button is either. Alright, so next flight, guys, is Seattle, Washington to Kilo Echo Alpha Tango. Again, this is a very short flight, but it's a very interesting airport from what I've been told. Somebody actually recommended it yesterday when I was asking for recommendations from Seattle to Wenatchee. But it's supposed to be having a really interesting landing, so we're gonna have to see how that goes. And I believe, I don't know if they still fly this route, but I think Horizon used to fly this flight too. Might want to use S-pad to get more precise control. What do you mean? What is an S-pad? Yeah, what's an S-pad? What does that mean? Yeah, 30 minutes en route. Alright, pre-filing now. And also a huge shout out and thank you for those of you who did and were able to join us on that first leg. Hopefully you enjoyed it in your sim as well. And hopefully your landing was better than mine. If it wasn't, or if it was, let me know in the chat. I'm curious to know how your landings were, because mine was garbage. Trash. Alright, 11,000 feet for this leg is our altitude that we're going to. Let me see, I don't think they still fly this. Let me see if they fly this leg still in real life. I don't think so. I highly doubt it. Oh, wow, this is actually a real route still. Yeah, matter of fact, there's a flight scheduled in 3 hours for this exact flight. Horizon 2155. Man, this is a legit route. I did not know that. That's pretty cool. All right, legit then. I can dig it. We'll see, Emily. Yeah, send me that suggestion like on Discord so I don't forget, but we'll have to see. We definitely won't be doing it today. Tomorrow I'll be on Microsoft, and then next week I don't know where we're flying yet. Usually go third person landing. Good to know. Jack Saros got a negative 267, but had to go around landing an A320neo at EAT would be interesting. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. I haven't seen the runway yet. I know nothing about this airport. I'm a rookie going into this one. Probably being set up for failure here. Wait, did we not start loading? I thought we did that already. Thank you very much, Glacier Mel, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Appreciate you very much. Make sure my throttle's in the right position. They're in reverse for max right now. We don't want that when we start. There we go. All right, what do we need to do? Let's go up top. All right, lights are off. We're just in a kind of a turnaround state. I think the APU is actually still running. Yes, it is. Turn the music down. It's getting too lit in here. All right, man. I generated my OFP. I'm gonna get SimToolKit Pro running for us again. Flight schedule. The heck? There it is. Yeah, man. Whatever works best for you. Make it happen. Make it happen. Alright, so we're FMC. So I think we're already loading up. We'll go to flight plan. Whenever we do a turnaround, like everything is blank. So you got to put in your departure runway, everything. So Kilo Sierra Echo Alpha. Enter. Accept. We'll click back on that. We'll basically depart the same runway we landed on. 16 left. So depart 2. Enter. No departure. Yeah, no departure. Unless it's a Seattle. Yeah, I think it's a Seattle 7, so we'll do that. Basically vectors, that's all it's gonna be. Flight plan. We'll go down to 4. And yeah, there is actually an airway, believe it or not. So I'm gonna put in, wait. That's gonna be weird. I don't know. I don't understand this flight plan, or even how to put this in. So Seattle, SEA, enter. It should already be in the departure, but I don't know. And then we actually have an airway. So we click on this is how you do an airway. So you click on the waypoint, and then click list. It's really weird. And then you can see on the right side it says airway, I think. One of these is supposed to say airway. Or wait, next page. No. I thought that's how you do it. Is it menu? No, it's not menu. Or maybe flight plan. Yeah, I know. Next. Let's go to the next one and then hit list. There it is, airways. So I don't know why it didn't want to work the first time. So the airway we want to catch is the Victor 120. Let's see if that comes through. There it is, Victor 120, number 2. Enter. We're going to exit that airway at EAT, number 4. Enter. So now the airway is in there. Pretty cool. Like, don't ask me to repeat that because I don't know what I just did to make that work. Gap is deleted. Can't delete that. Yeah. And enter. All right, cool. And then after all of that, oops, flight plan. Next. We'll put our destination, Kilo Echo Alpha Tango. Enter. 12. Now we want to go to menu and arrival to put our runway. I think. What runway are we expecting? No, let me see. Runway 12? Yeah, runway 12. So number 1. Enter. No stars, no approach. Oh, is there a OR Alpha G? Heck does that mean? ILS Yankee 12, ILS Yankee Zulu. I don't know any of this stuff. I ain't ever been here. I want whatever one is most interesting. Arena. Oh yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. Sounds good. Your Discord's name is Fredring. All right, sounds good to me. Thanks for letting me know, because you know you guys having all these different names It's very confusing to try to keep up with who you guys are on different
Ground to
platforms.
cockpit. Toes driving up.
All right, they're ready to go. They're just waiting for me now. I'm surprised they didn't scream in the back when we landed earlier. The Mountain 1 departure might work. Ooh, that sounds fun. I'm looking at the chart for. I'll go back to that here in a bit. I'm gonna look at the chart for Wenatchee. Panghorn. How do you say it? Pangborn. Approach 12. Let's see. ILS 12. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty basic. Both Yankee and Zulu ILSs are pretty basic. The RNAV. Oh, the RNAV looks interesting. We might need the ILS though because of the weather. The RNAV.
All
looks
doors and hatches
dope.
are closed.
We're
Ready
gonna
to
do RNAV
connect.
R and P12. Golf. I guess, yeah, we'll do number 5. Make it interesting. It's a short flight. Let's make the landing interesting. We'll come in.
Winching strap and adapter in position. Release parking brake when we're ready to start pushback.
I'm gonna have to bring this up on the screen because this is very, very interesting. I like this approach. I would do cache 1. Enter. Yeah, I'm gonna brief you guys on what this looks like here in a second. So the homie said that we should do the mountain something approach earlier. Let me go see what that looks like out of Seattle. Because the Seattle one is just basically straight out, and then you do whatever vectors to wherever your first waypoint is. But it's not a mountain approach out of Seattle. What's the SID? Mountain 1 departure. Yeah, actually, yes, the mountain 1 will be perfect for us. So let's do that. We'll click on Seattle again to see. Hopefully, it'll replace it and not like make my flight plan all weird. So menu, no, not tune. Flight plan. Click Seattle. Menu. Departure 16 left is still fine, and we want to change our departure to Mountain 1 4 enter via nothing. There's no vias. Our first waypoint CO. See, that's the issue with doing that, is we can't really do the Mountain 1 unless we go direct to the first waypoint on that approach, because the Seattle departure allows us to fly through the Seattle VOR, or actually the Payne VOR. Actually, honestly, neither of those really work. You just take off and just hop on it. Okay, you just bought X-Plane 11. It's really fun, but you need to play on your keyboard and mouse because you don't have a joystick. That's definitely tough, bro. I feel for you, man. That's tough. That's a hard thing to do. So salute to you for getting those landings on the keyboard and mouse for sure. Glacier Mail, I am using the latest version, whatever that is. So is it 1.4 or 1.5? Yeah, 1.4 is what I'm using. So yeah, I'm on the latest version. You know what? Shoot, man. Neither of these departures match what I've already put in my flight plan, so I'm just gonna undo all this. All right, guys, we're gonna leave it as it was. All right, cool. It didn't change. We'll leave it as it was and be good to go. All right, so let's see. Fuel. That's what we need to do next. Now we're ready to go. They were just waiting for us. All right, so let's see. Passenger count 46 this time around. Going to Wenatchee. Clicking on packs. 46. Enter. That's their weight. Enter. Cargo for this leg is 551. 551. Enter. And now our fuel on board is 4260. Hopefully that's enough. It should be 4260. And that's good to go. And now we'll just go to our other FMC. We'll go to flight plan and hit menu and cross field flight plan from FMS1. Actually missing stuff in here. Is that how mine looks? No. And we'll also go to fuel and hit menu. We can cross field that too. But yeah, there are some very cheap joysticks and yokes you can get online for like less than $100. Like I think it's only for like $60 out there you can get, or you can get one used on Facebook Market or something like that if you trust it. So all right, we'll be cruising at 11,000 feet. We are just about ready to push back. I can't remember if we connected to VATSIM, so if we haven't, we will. I don't think we did. I don't think we did. Nope, we didn't. Alright, file flight plan. Boom. I'm still like surprised that this route actually flies in real life. In a Dash 8, in the exact same plane we're flying today. That's blows my mind. I don't know why. It just blows my mind. So alright, so I'm gonna show you guys this approach once we like probably like, you know, get kind of going. I don't want to keep you guys waiting on the ground any longer, but it's very interesting. It's like a circle to land kind of thing, and if we can get there in time before the weather gets nasty, it'll really be not as bad as it could be. If the rain comes in, which it is rolling in pretty quick, it's not gonna be pretty. That's all I'm saying. So let's see. Also, we gotta watch out for mountains going east from Seattle. There's a lot of mountains. We have mountain tops around 9,800 feet, so we're gonna be just over the mountains at 11,000 feet. Yeah, so here we go. It's gonna be interesting. I reconnected.
Traffic, Alaska 1019, departing runway 16 left, Seattle traffic.
All right, he's already departing. Let's go ahead and get our pushback ready to go, and we'll get the heck out of
Ground
here.
to Cockpit,
So
please show me where you want to go.
Yes. Go here, and we'll turn around up there on Bravo. All right, let's get it. Beacon lights on. Make sure the doors are shut. GPU is disconnected. Doors are all closed. Outside is clear. Our speed brakes are out for some reason still. Did that fix it? Yeah, it fixes it. Pixar 395, welcome to the stream, my friend. New to the channel, good to see you. Welcome aboard. We are just about to get started for our second and final leg for today's stream in the Alaska. Dash 8 Q400 here in Seattle, flying a real-world route over to a place called Wenatchee. Never heard of it, never been there, never flown there, but it's supposed to be pretty darn interesting. So we're gonna try it out. There's an Etihad 777 to our left, and there's another looks like an Alaskan taking off behind us. A 737. And I think we have someone flying with us in an A320. I'm not sure if it's him or not, but it's gonna also try to land there. It's gonna be a tricky one. It's gonna be a tricky one. You know, I'll bring the chart up for you guys here in just a bit. Is he waiting for me? Like, what is he doing down there? We're ready to go. And give me 1 second. The dog is just screaming to get in the door. Stand by. I should put him back on camera and show him what's up. Alright, I'm back. Is he ready yet? Should be ready. Is he ready? We ready. Our before start checklist. Make sure I haven't forgotten anything, because I've been very forgetful in this plane. Circuit breaker's good.
Starting pushback, you may start your engines.
Thank you. We took your sweet time. Passenger signs are on. Emergency lights are armed. Anti-skids are still on.
Seattle traffic.
Fuel transfer is on. Emergency brakes are on. Power levers are disc. Initial level for fuel cut off.
Holding point Charlie.
After start checklist, so we'll save that for later. All right, cool. We're good. Let's go and fire them up now.
Alaska traffic, Alaska 1019, departing area to the west, 5,000 feet, climbing flight level 270, Seattle traffic.
Nice. All right, let's fire it up. Let's kill the music. And I almost forgot to get Sim Toolkit Pro going. What was the flight number for this flight? 2155. Dash 8. Fly now. There we go. We can get the flight info up for you guys now. There it is. And should we rock Pack X for this one? I'll rock Pack X for this one. Let me get Pack X started. Hold on just a second. 2155, cruising 11,000. Flight time is 30 minutes? I can't remember. Was it? Yeah, it's like 35. Roughly. If we don't have to go around. Time until takeoff? Now. Alright, here we go. Start.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set. Start the engines up.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Watch them start from the inside this time. Again, if you wait too long to put this into starter, you will actually fail to start. Yeah, guys, let's keep it chill in the chat. Let's keep it chill. Risky Sim Racing, if I didn't say hi to you, man, welcome aboard. Good to see you. And Emily, no, I appreciate your chattiness.
We'll see you next time, and
It's
have a
always
safe flight.
good to have somebody to chat to keep the conversation going. If I miss your question, something like that, just don't spam it, and you'll be all right. All right, he's out of here. First engine is started up. We'll start up engine number 1 now. 3, 2, 1. Click that baby. Oh, okay. Now it is. That's kicking on. Out of fuel cutoff. And then we'll go to our after start checklist.
Crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find your seat, be sure to place your large
Yeah, you
carry-on
should
items in
definitely
the overhead
get the
bin
Logitech
and
3D
smaller
Pro. I
items
think it's the
underneath
cheapest option out there right now.
If you have trouble finding a location for any of your carry-on items, please use the flight attendant call button over your seat and somebody will assist you. If the overhead bin is full after you put your carry-on inside of it, please close the bin as a courtesy to other passengers. Once all your items are put away, please clear the aisle and sit down in your seat to allow other passengers to find their seats as well. If you are seated in an emergency exit row,
as fired up,
please leave the
APU is
exit
going
room
off.
responsibilities in the safety card in the seat back in front of you. Please make sure you are willing and able to perform the
Main bus
actions
tie off,
required.
bleed area
If
1
you are
and
not
2
able or prefer
on.
not to perform these actions, please let a flight attendant know.
I actually never turned it on.
You are free to use your portable electronic devices during the boarding process. We ask that
Flaps.
larger electronic devices are stowed once you
5.
depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Turn these guys on.
We are ready to go when you are.
Copy. I don't think the engines are done spooling up.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard flight 2155. Our flight time will be roughly 35 minutes. Please note the cabin door is now closed. We ask that you make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your larger devices are now shut down and stowed. If you have not already, please fasten your seatbelt and verify it is low and tight across your lap. Your tray tables and seatbacks must be in the full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, secure doors for departure.
There it is. Alright, steering switch is already on. We turned it on earlier. Windshield heat and pedal heat on.
The flight attendant as they demonstrate the safety features of our aircraft. You will notice a light illuminated.
Yo, damn, bro. I think I just turned it on. Flight to taxi. Taxi checklist. At start checklist complete now. Taxi checklist. Taxi lights on as required. On. Altimeters are not actually set. I haven't looked what the new altimeter is. Let's see if it changed. 2958. It did change.
And some features your nearest exit leaves behind you. In case of an emergency, we need to to evacuate the
Alright,
aircraft.
2958,
There are
altimeter
lights on the
set.
floor that will guide you.
Flight instruments check, tanks, auxiliary pumps 1 and 2 are good. Auto feather is selected, flaps are set, trim is set, takeoff warning is good, ignition levels are max, pedostatics heat is good, eye protection is required, caution warning lights are good, flight clearance is reviewed, cabin is secure. Alright, next is line up, we're ready to taxi.
But secure your mask and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you to use your movement. In the event that the pilot decides to take us for a swim, a
Seattle traffic, Alaskan 99 right, landing on runway 16 left.
So open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Flip it
Now
over
we need
your
to turn
phone.
around
Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle
and
up the front.
take
Pull the straps tight.
Bravo.
The vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If your life vest does not inflate automatically,
Seattle traffic,
pull
Horizon
the mouth to
116
determine
is
inflation.
taxiing to runway
The vest is
16 left
equipped
via
with a
Bravo,
weighted device.
Seattle.
If necessary, this description can be used as a secondary location device. Please securely stow your personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. All of this information can be found
Alright, here we go.
in the card located in the seat back in front of you.
Alright, while we taxi, let's go ahead and brief this flight, because this is going to be possibly tricky. It also could be super easy. We won't really know until
Seattle traffic,
we see the weather.
99, departing runway 16 left, departing Mountain 1 departure.
Let me wait for it to load, and then I'll show it to you guys. In the meantime, flyby view, or drive-by view. Oh, that was sick. I was hoping that would happen. So cool. Why are my charts not coming up, man? Yeah, Chan Man is here for the sounds. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna restart Sim Toolkit Pro. It's hung up on me. Yeah, man, I agree. They did a great job with the sounds. No need for a sound pack, none of that. It's necessary. I'm gonna set our altitude for 11,000 feet. Nav mode. I'm gonna actually leave it in heading mode. And we're gonna take off runway heading, which is going to be 164. And we'll probably loop back around, overfly the airport, and hop on the airway. The I think it's a Victor 120 airway, heading towards Wenatchee. That's the plan. Yeah, I don't fly in Seattle all that much because it depends on the plane I'm flying. Like, I can fly the TOLUS, which is very TOLUS 319 or 21 in the Seattle because, you know, it's really good on FPS. But planes like Zebo and stuff like that that are a little bit harder on FPS, you know, flight factor, I don't tend to fly those planes in the Seattle that much or into the area because I have a very high concentration of scenery out here, and because of that, all those layers, it causes me to get a lot of frame drops. So I try to stay away from those areas as much as I can. Yeah, Norway on Microsoft VATSIM is gorgeous, man. Honestly, Norway in general in real life is just gorgeous. It's one of my favorite places actually in the world, scenery-wise. But yeah, we flew out there recently. I think we flew to DC-6 out there. It wasn't recently, but like maybe a couple months ago. All right, while we are taxiing, really quickly, I'm gonna show you guys a brief of what's gonna happen, because it's a very short flight, so it won't be long until we get to this point. So basically, this is the airport. This is actually my first time looking at it. It's 7,000 feet. That's more than enough than we need for this plane. Elevation is 1,231, which isn't bad either. There's glider activity in the vicinity, but what's interesting is this approach. Just look at that. The RNAV RNP for runway 12 in the Wenatchee. And look at that, baby. That's not just a straight approach at ILS. We could have done that. We could have done this over here and done this, you know, basic, make a right turn, catch the ILS, fly in. Yeah, we could have done that, but you know, it's not as interesting. Make it interesting. If the weather is good enough for it, we can hop in and do the RNAV RMP approach and make things a little bit more interesting and difficult for ourselves. That's the idea. So, but basically, we're gonna actually come in here on this one. This is our approach. We're gonna come in over here at Cache and fly to Zubex. This is at 6,400 feet, by the way. And then fly right over top of the airport. This is runway 12 right here. Make a left turn, descending down to 5,400 feet. Continuing that turn, I might do this by hand, I'm not gonna lie. Get to 200 feet to Femin, and then you meet the river, follow the river in. Go around this mountain. This mountain's around 3,000 feet on this side. Looks like it's about 6,800 feet on this side. So we're going basically through a canyon and then down in the river into runway 12. Now, for whatever reason, and this is definitely possible, we mess up. We screw it up and have to go around. We have to go straight out to Quint, hold there, and then retry the approach going from Quint over to Venju, and that's the go-around procedure. So that is our briefing, guys, for what we're gonna be doing into Wenatchee. Again, it's only 80 miles away from where we are right now, so that's why I want to do it now before we get in the air, get busy, and don't have time to talk about it. So let's do our before takeoff checklist. Cabin crew has been notified. Bleed air is on. Anti-collision lights, switch that over to white. Let's see, transponder, did we ever turn it on? Yeah, it's on. Transponder's on. Flight controls are checked, free and correct. Flight taxi, lane lights on. And a couple more things. We'll turn off this guy. We'll click on the GA button on the throttle. And I'm gonna set this to heading mode. And we're ready to go. Yeah, ready to go. Laps are set. All that's good to go. Track arrow's working. Seattle traffic, Horizon 116 is taking off runway 16 left. Be departing to the east. Seattle traffic. Pilot Raid, good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Uh-oh, what did I do? Are we in reverse? Oh, my brakes are on. My brakes are on. There we go. I'm like, what the heck happened?
Seattle traffic turning final, runway 16 left, American 315.
He's on final, so we gotta make it quick. I don't see him. But yeah, Pilot Raid, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Winter, you, welcome back. Good to see you as well. Thank you, man. Yeah, I like this shirt too. It's actually a jacket. It got a little cold out here, so I had to get a jacket. 16, we do have traffic behind, so we don't want to be too slow about it. And again, I'm going to click on that red button we talked about between flights to put us into flight range. There's flight low, and go up here to flight rating and power set. Not sure what that sound is. Alright, continue. 100 knots. B1 rotate. Positive rate, you're up.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain.
As I said, we're just gonna fly runway heading here. I'm gonna continue to fly. I might fly this whole flight by hand.
Too low, terrain.
You know, why not? Now that I think about
Too
it.
low, terrain.
Alright, flaps are down.
Too low,
Yeah, flaps are
terrain.
up. Flaps going up now though. 180 knots. Let's make a left turn. Actually, make a right turn.
Seattle traffic full established, ILS runway 16 left, American 315.
Seattle traffic, Horizon 116 is airborne, passing 2,300 south of the field. Last call, departing to the north. Seattle. Dre, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. How you doing, man? Good to see you, bro. Did like basically like a 360 turn here to join the this portion. I'm going back to Seattle VOR, so I'm gonna go to DTO direct to number 2 enter Seattle. There we go. I'm gonna hit nav, and that should direct us in the way we want to go. But Seattle's our first waypoint to get onto the airway. Passing 4,500, still have the controls. Thank you, man. Thank you, Dre. Appreciate you, man. Again, we're only cruising at 11,000 feet in this leg. 84 miles is a full trip. And no terrain radar is what actually makes me the most concerned about this flight. Alright, point the nose up. Alright, here's the Seattle VOR right here. Passing 7,000 now. 225 knots. And back into climb mode. Uh-oh, froze. Thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome to the Blu-ray family. Appreciate you very, very much. Alright, we're back. That was scary. The climb mode is around 900 RPM. Continuing to climb. Can I explain the functions on the engine control panel? Are you talking about that center screen, or which one are you talking about?
Gentlemen,
Yep.
we now pass 2,000 feet. You can turn on larger portable
Yeah, that
electronic
feeling you
devices.
get when the sim freezes is equal to the feeling you get when you're on a roller coaster and you're dropping.
Do not form a line to the left
Or when you're stalling in an aircraft. Alright, there's 10,000 feet, 1,000 feet away from that 11,000 foot we're looking for. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on autopilot. Should we? Screw it, I'm gonna fly it. I'm gonna fly it. It's a short flight. We'll fly by hand. Let's see if I can actually be precise. It's a very hard thing to do in this type of plane. In this kind of weather too. Alright, here's 11,000. Let's get the nose down level. And try to trim it out here. And you gotta keep adding more nose down trim as the plane gets faster too. And the weird thing about this aircraft is the nose is already pointed down when it's cruising. Speaking of cruising, let's bring that power back again to cruise power, 850.
Due to the short duration of this flight, we will not be able to offer in-flight service.
But again, since this is a short flight, I want to challenge myself by flying this by hand a little bit. It's going to be busy. I might not be able to see the chat as well as usual, so sorry guys. And we do have a crosswind. We have a tailwind. After takeoff, checklist. I know we need to turn off the auto feather. These buttons, these buttons, these buttons. Might need some aileron trim too. Yeah, honestly, I don't think it was the plane itself that made it stutter. I think it's more of my scenery. Because when I'm flying in other places with this plane, I haven't had a whole lot of issues performance-wise besides just lower FPS in general. Alright, power back. Yeah, so I'm trying my best to hold that altitude, that 11,000. It's not easy. A little bit of aileron trim in there too. Put the nose up. But every time you change your power setting, you have to change your pitch trim. And aileron trim to the left a little bit. There's 11,000 coming up again. Yeah, we just lost 400 feet. Have a waypoint coming up too. Yeah, heavy scenery plus this plane. Not a good combination. I was really debating on doing this flight, but I was like, you know what? I really like it up there. I'm gonna give it a try. But normally I would have flown somewhere less dramatic, I guess you could say. We're doing all right. We're give or take 11,000, give or take 1,000 feet. All right, land lights off. Let's see, that stays on. We'll get anti-ice turned on. Yeah, Seattle scenery, even the default one is heavy on FPS, so that Seattle ain't no joke, man. Ain't no joke. Why am I still descending? Come on. Alright, a little bit more power. Now we're getting too slow. You see how like busy it gets when you don't use autopilot? How are we doing on the actual flight? How are we doing? Yeah, we're all right. Because we are 40 minutes away, I guess. I think it's because we're going so slow. I probably need to put in a rudder trim too. I love it out here. I love it out here. Well, since we're just going straight, I'm gonna turn autopilot on. There's no reason for me to just do that. So AP's on. Boom. I'll select. Let's give me those last 500 feet. That's no fun. Oh, look at that view right there. This is gonna be a sick approach, guys. This is gonna be a sick approach. So I want to get prepared early because the altitudes are gonna be crucial. Crucial. The FEMAM 5,200. So I'm thinking we need to be at, I would say I will be comfortable at around 7,000 feet at Cache. Wow, look at that road on our right side. Yeah, it's just no fun. Like making those, the adjustments we need to make are so tiny and little, and they're just annoying. So autopilot can just clear all that up, enjoy the cruise. Check our speed. Speed looks okay. We're at 11,000. A little more power. So I want to kind of put some altitudes in here to help us out. I have a no link here. I'm gonna get rid of that. Delete. And alright, so at cash, look at that, 14,000. Yeah, freaking right. At cash, gonna be at 7,000. At Zubex, 6,400. Oh my god, look at this view out here. That's what I'm talking about, man. You don't get this view flying Seattle to Vancouver. Holy crap. This is nuts. Yeah, it is, Jack. Look at this. And this is a real world flight. Somebody is gonna be on this flight in the next 3 hours with this view through the mountains. They might fly a little higher. I don't know what ATC is gonna give them, but still, wow. I'm not a huge fan of how these clouds are looking right now. They look a little weird in my opinion. It's kind of like trying to simulate a mix of like storm clouds and storm buildup. It doesn't quite look great in my opinion, the clouds themselves, but the scenery though looks beautiful. Yeah, Norway is very similar to this. This is the US's little taste of Norway. Alright, we're a little fast. Bring the throttle back just slightly. Alright, back to what we were doing. So yeah, 7,000 at cash. 6,400 at Zubex. After Zubex, we have Venji. Like, all these altitudes are completely wrong. Venju, we want to be around 5,400, I think. Yeah, 5,400. And I think we're going to hold 5,400 at Wallop also. And then when we get the FEMAM, 5,200, and then the RNAV 12. And so what I'm going to do is on my VNAV page, I want cash to be the, yeah, so there's cash right there. So we want to descend like maybe, I don't know, 2,000 feet per minute. But descend late. VNAV to cash. Yeah, cash is what I want. Let's actually do cancel first, and we'll try it again. That's not right. It's saying we should descend now, but that's not true. Or is it? How far are we? Uh-oh. Actually, we could use some descending now. Well, so let's say we do want to do 1,500 feet per minute. Yeah, we could. It wouldn't hurt us to descend, but yeah, these mountains are just too high. We can't do that. Yeah, these mountains are too high to descend right now. So we'll wait. When we get over this peak, I'll start thinking about descending. That's the idea. The engine control to the right. So are you talking about this here? Are you talking about this over here? Or are you talking about the fuel control? Talking about this here? Or what do you mean exactly, Because I don't mind showing you, but just I'm confused of which one of these panels you're talking about. The screen engine panel or the physical throttle panel? Which one are you wanting to know more about? Let me know, and I'll help you as much as I can. M-top. Look at this. We're like literally 1,000 feet above that mountain right there. At 11,000 feet. Ooh-wee. And then you fly into this cloudy mess, have no freaking clue if there's a mountain in front of you. Terrain radar does not work in this plane. Wow. Just wow. Alright, here's Cash right here. W-I-N-I-M. I'm gonna use Sky Vector as a cheat to get an idea where these mountains are at. That's C-U-N-U-R. Oh, that's right. Checked it. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at now on the VFR chart, looking at it. Because I ain't about to descend in this crazy. Look at these mountains right over here. Like right here. Okay, so directly in front of us, we should be able to descend once we get to the next waypoint without having any issues. Oh, look at that. Even drew the entire flight plan in there. Look at that. There it is. So let's get slowed down now, a little early. We are going to descend down to 7,000 feet. Actually, 5,000. We're going to miss that one right there. 5,400. Let's descend now. Alt select. Let's come in pretty slow, around 230 knots. And I'm gonna rip all the power out. And we'll bring the throttles back up, or the condition levers back up early. To have that you know, that sense of that comfort, I guess. Alright, speed's coming back, looking for 230. It's gonna do everything early here. Land light's gonna come on, taxi light's gonna come on.
Final descent into your destination. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to select any track one final time.
Altimeters out here, let's see.
Please also store any carry-on items, either
KEAT. Winds are 1009, gusting 18. That's gonna be fun. Altimeter is 2970, broken. Down to 700 feet, overcast at 1100. It is not a good day to fly in a Wenatchee. 2970 is the altimeter. Let's set that up. And that plane, why are we banking so hard? Let me check something. Where are we going, bro? Cause we can't descend and turn around. That's gonna kill us. That right there is gonna kill us. We gotta go exactly on this RNAV approach. The reason why it's made is to keep us safe. If we leave the RNAV approach, we may die. Dying is a high probability. Oh boy. So what do you guys think? Think we're gonna die today? Yeah, man, Dre, we definitely gotta do a flight together sometime, man. Definitely, for sure, bro. Alright, it's still trying to go to cache, so let's not. Let's go direct to Zubex, please. Like right now. Like right now. Buttons be pressed. DTO. Zubex. 11. Enter. Yeah, we should not be circling cache. That is not what we should be doing. Oh my god. Alright, autopilot. If you don't want to cooperate today. Heading mode. I was going to do this by hand anyways, originally. And let's get slowed down. Alright, we should be okay at 5,400, which is where we're leveling off at right now. I don't know what the autopilot was trying to do just now, except for kill me. Alright, speed's coming back. Yep, Jack made it. Nice, man. Congrats, bro. All eyes on me now. It's all up to me. Alright, so the airport should be right underneath us. I don't see it, though. But it should be right underneath us. And for backup, I am going to program the ILS in case, because it is very cloudy down there. And I think we're going to need it. Where are my charts for ILS? Speed, speed, speed. Keep the speed down. Keep the speed down. Keep the speed down. Alright, ILS runway 12, 109.35. And this is gonna get messy. Let's just go ahead and turn it on. Nav source. Set that to FILS. Alright, we're only 2 miles away from that. CRS for that's me 120. Yeah, that's right, 120. Alright. Alright, we in the soup. We're gonna stay here for a little while. Yeah, I don't know what caused that little hiccup there. No idea, but we're gonna make it work. Look at the mountains are gonna be right below us the whole time. So that's what makes me nervous. Oh wait, the weather changed. And now it's clear. Maybe Active Sky was like, hey, you need some help? I guess I'm fly by hand now, because there's no reason to be on autopilot. My controls. And let's see if I can get nav to come back on. No, we'll just follow it. We'll just fly it. It's kind of frustrating because I was looking forward to doing that whole thing. Alright, we're good. So we need to stay at 5,400 feet or above right now. You can now kind of see the mountains below us to get an actual picture of like what we're avoiding doing this RNAV approach. As we're turning though through this wide circle to land approach, we have to descend. Not yet, but we will have to descend shortly. I want to keep my speed down and go into flaps 5 as soon as I can. Airport is, it was back there. I don't see it anymore. Throttle is max, or condition is max. I know, I was thinking the same thing, Jack. It would have been fun to do this in the weather. Now it feels too easy. Hey, good old pop-in effect. You gotta love it. Right now, we are on the RNAV approach, circle to land approach into Wenatchee, runway 12, 5,400 feet, as the approach chart says, 197 knots. It really did. The approach chart just says don't go any faster than 230. You can hear the radar altimeter going off saying we're actually 2,500 feet above the ground. AGL. And I think what it is, honestly, I think our weather data may be confused. And the reason I say that is because just east of Wenatchee, which is where we are right now. The storm hasn't gotten that far yet, so it's it's fairly clear, fairly good visibility.
2500.
But west of the airport, it's nasty. Like, there's a storm coming in, it's raining. The storm system is moving into the area. And we flew in from the west where it was a nasty side. Now we're on the clear side. But the issue with X-Plane and its weather is that it's not like Microsoft Flight Sim where it'll draw a whole storm system over there and you can fly from here to over there into it. Instead, on X-Plane, it's like, hey, when you get over there, we're going to clear all of your sky to match what the local METAR is. And that's similar to what Rex does, too, for Microsoft Flight Sim. And I'm not a fan of that. I'd rather, like, the rain and the storm and the clouds be in the geographical location they're supposed to be in. The RNAV approach is a little bit longer than I thought it'd be. We're doing it, though. If you guys can see down here in this screen, we're flying it. We're right on the arc, so we still need to be at 5400. We're a little low. Can I do a Boeing 737-800 flight, my friend? Of course. I have hundreds of those. Today we're flying something a bit different, but we'll definitely be back in the 737 in no time. Don't worry. It's still my favorite aircraft add-on for X-Plane, so we'll definitely make it back there. Rudy says here in Seattle the weather has been terrible for the past 2 weeks. Wow. But beautiful scenery out here, man. It's Orbix True Earth. I mean, I'm not 100% mad that the weather changed on us, because now we get to actually appreciate the scenery out here and get close to it as we do this RNAV approach. So there's the river, I think, right up ahead that we need to follow. Yeah, actually it is. That's the river that we talked about on the briefing, the arrival briefing. Bigger J, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. And here we can actually get down to 5,200, and we'll stay at 5,200 through these mountains. Okay, never mind. Oh, can't see the river anymore. Jersey Paul, welcome to the stream. Guess we got to really stay on it, because we don't know what's gonna happen. We might get lightning storm, we might get a crosswind. Who freaking knows? This approach has been unpredictable. Alright, so 5,200 right there. We're gonna level off there. I mean, we got a little bit of a sneak peek of what the terrain looks like, but we still want to make sure that we stay within the altitudes posted on the chart, or we may smash into a mountain. Alright, so 5,200, and we'll stay here until we make a left turn out of these mountains. And this is still beautiful, but not as beautiful as it would have been without these stupid clouds. And they keep getting worse. Okay. Yeah, that static weather engine ruined it. Absolutely agree with that. Alright, we're a little low. We're about 500 feet low. I'm going to pitch my nose up, but I'm going to keep my speed the same, because I do want to lose some speed and add some flaps in. This is going to be really interesting if the clouds don't go away. Again, I do have the ILS programmed as backup. We're 12 miles out now from the airport. Alright, putting in flaps 5. Look at that speed drop when we put the flaps down. It's crazy. Alright, a little power. Both engines are healthy. That's what I like to see. We're actually climbing right now, trying to get back to the actual altitude that we need to be at. And we shot right past it. Auto land. I don't know if that's gonna work out today. We have no terrain radar, but from memory, I know that there's mountains, high mountains on my right, and high mountains on my left. We need to be at 5,200 feet. I'm kind of snaking around it right now. Thank you very much, Sim Aviator, man. You're amazing. Thank you so much for that. Becoming a Gold member again, man. Thank you so much for that support to the channel, bro. You're amazing for that. Much love and respect. Right back at you, my friend. Alright, so according to the chart, once we make this left turn, we need to descend down to 3,700. Yeah, I'm not doing a good job holding altitude at all. Oh, 2-month milestone, bro. That's amazing. Yeah, I don't see that on the pop-up that comes on my screen. It goes over here. I can't look over there. But thank you, man. But 2 months being a Gold member, bro. That's amazing. Thank you so much for that. All right, here comes the left turn. Keep that nose up this time. I don't want to come in super high. Let it glide. Let it glide. The flight director, I don't know what it's looking at, but it's no help right now. Are we above or below the glide slope right now? Because I don't know. Okay, we're above it. Alright, the flight director's actually helping me out now. We're to the right of the localizer.
2,500.
2,500. Yeah, I don't trust this glide slope, to be honest with you. Cause okay, there we go. Finally. Okay, there's the airport. I see it.
Terrain.
Alright, we're down.
Terrain.
Alright, I'm trying to come in and load this time. See if that helps us. The gear gives us a lot of drag, so that's gonna shut up. That's much better. Much better. In the beta. Oh, man. I had to work for that one a little bit at the end. Had to work for that one a little bit at the end. Alright, we'll let it roll out. Guys, welcome to Wenatchee, Washington. No, I have never heard of it either. That was fun though. I like that approach. Going through the canyon there.
The local time is 10:41 a.m. and it's currently about 49 degrees.
Yeah, speed came back pretty quick. Didn't realize how fast I was going until I saw the airport. I guess we could go left here. I don't know what the layout is here. I think I see him over there. We'll park over there next to him. Alright guys, thank you so much for coming out. It was fun. That was a fun couple flights. I'm gonna shut off the left engine. And we'll finish it off, save that gas. Flaps up. And are we on the taxiway? Yeah, we're on the taxiway. Yes, yes, yes. Fun stuff though, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Whether you were watching from the window seat, or flying along with us. Either way, thank you guys for supporting and hanging out with me today. That was a fun flight. Minus the low FPS, it was a lot of fun. And honestly, I wish the weather was better because there's a lot of scenery we missed out on today. It's definitely an adventure flight, yeah, for sure. And it still just kind of just blows my mind that this is a real flight. And it looks like there's only one parking spot here. Probably how it is. A lot of airports like these, they don't get a lot of airliners in, so they have just one parking. So let's turn it around. And we'll leave it here. That works for me. Shut it down. Replay mode time. Park brake set. Shut off the other engine. There we go. Whew, that was fun. Much better than the ILS approach. Listen to that. Prop spin. Cool. Alright, guys. Let's catch the replay. And we will get out of here. I'm disconnect from VATSIM. Our landing rate was 247, so it's about half what we got the first flight. So that's progress. It's better than the yeah, I feel better. Wasn't the best landing, wasn't the best approach either, but it was definitely better than the first one. So I feel better the fact that we just didn't smash it again, because I was gonna be pissed if we smashed it again. I disconnected now from VATSIM. It is time to roll tape. Let's see, flight, don't move. Is the door open? No, good. Where's it at? Flight, yeah, toggle replay mode. That gear came down late too, didn't it? Oh, so Horizon 2488 flies here once a day. Good to know. Yeah, I think they only do have one flight a day, maybe two. There's a gear dropping. Yeah, it's my first time ever flying here. Never flown to this airport before. Honestly, I want to fly here again. I want to redo that approach. Thank you, Dre. I'll catch you next time, man. Maybe I'll catch you in your next stream. By the way, guys, we will be live again tomorrow, same time, same place, on Microsoft though, and there might be a giveaway. So stay tuned for that. I'll be posting that up. As well as tonight, we have the Blue Experience at 8 p.m. Eastern. Me and XP72 will talk all things flight sim with the homie Vertical Sim. So looking forward to that. So definitely hope to see you tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, I guess that's why we were getting the gear warning. That makes sense now, actually. Yeah, I really need to work on the landings in this plane and figure out, it looks much better than the first time. Look at the attitude as we came down. Flared, 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 and not bad. Honestly, not bad. It could have been softer. Probably need to have a little bit more power in. It wouldn't be a bad idea to try flap 15. Not a bad idea. We probably don't need flaps 35. Yeah. Thank you, Pilot Raid. Appreciate it, man. Alright, let's watch it from Flyby Cam. Yeah, I might try flaps 15 next time. I don't even know that we need flaps 35. We have a lot of runway. It's not super high altitude or anything like that. Not that that matters. But yeah, the nose down attitude we had the first landing, last couple landings, we didn't have that this time, which is good. So I think the approach was a little bit better. Kind of came down in that left gear, a little hard. That's probably where the 268 came from. How about that approach though, guys? That RNAV approach. Have you going around the mountain, through the canyon, over the river. That's my kind of approach right there. I love those kind of approaches. Love them. Still kind of nose downish looking here. I put the flaps in pretty late that time. Yeah, Glass Air, definitely give it a try. Let me know what you think. Have fun with it, my friend. Have fun. And be patient too. Be patient with it. It's definitely different than what we're used to flying. Yeah, from the external view, honestly, it didn't look that rough. Looked pretty typical. A typical landing. Catch it from the wing view this time. But I'll say this, man, we actually did put it on the landing bars this time. That's a plus. Let's watch it from the, here's the flaps. You can see the flaps coming down right there. Oh, 4 flights a day from Seattle. Thank you for the correction, kid named Kenny. Speaking of that, let's give a quick shout out to our flight crew today. Big shout out to our co-pilot, Tyler Levette. Thank you very much. Our lead flight engineer, Cagis, for coming through and supporting us. Our air marshal, Midnight Maverick. Our maintenance guy, kid named Kenny. And thank you guys for being on the crew today. We probably do need that maintenance on the gear from that first landing. So probably give it a look over in the hangar before the next flight. Yes, I agree, Sim Aviator. I got that from our last podcast or last episode of Blue Experience. It was like, yes, center line, touchdown zone, and butter is just a bonus. So I've been trying to work on that. I've been that's been my motto as well. So big shout out to Captain Kim Trails for kind of giving us that real world, advice. You know, we all focus so much on the butter, and it's all great. You want it. It's pretty, but truthfully, you also want center line, touchdown zone. The butter is only a third of, what makes a good landing. So again, you can kind of see there too that I was a little too aggressive on the yoke, pulling it back again during the flare, so I'm working on that because I've just been too sensitive there. So that's something I need to work on personally. Let me see what the view I got. And don't worry, guys, this plane is not gone. We're definitely gonna do at least one more flight with this plane next week. I'm gonna give it a break tomorrow, hop on Microsoft, have some fun probably in the Airbus. Look at the wheels. Look at the wheels. That looks so good. You can even see the ribbing texture here on the edges of it. Wow. The only thing that it's missing, and most planes miss this in most flight sims. I think somebody did do it. I can't remember what add-on does it, but whenever there's actual weight on the wheels and it's on the ground, you can actually see the edges of the bottom of the wheel as it's rolling kind of fold up. You know, it kind of gets fat down there from the weight, and there's a little bit extra weight, air down there. I noticed that when working at the airport that most of the planes have it, even, you know, during a normal day, if it's, you know, recently been serviced, it still has that low air pressure, right? So I don't see that in any sims, or I can't remember any add-ons that do that effect. Nice. Alright guys, that is gonna be it for today. Herman Vinstra, hello, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. And Sim Aviator, thanks to you as well. Glasser Mail, have a great day as well. The kid named Kenny, thank you, my friend. Trippy86, thank you very much. Pilot Raid, thank you very much. EDR, thank you. Jack Sorrows, thank you. Jack Welty, thank you. Dre Sanchez, thank you again, man. Golden Boat, thank you very much. Mr. Music for All, thank you very much. Big J, thank you. J-Boy.
Hey buddy, are we doing the A300 3900 tomorrow on Microsoft Flight Sim? If so, to where and what time so I can have my flight plan ready?
We are doing an A320 Neo tomorrow, I think. And I don't have details on where yet, honestly, sorry, but it will be the same time as today's stream, which is I think 1500 Zulu or 11 a.m. Eastern. So that's the time it will be. I'll try to get that flight plan posted later today and have the stream scheduled so you guys can see it. If not, the latest it'll be tonight that I post it up, but hope to see you there with me tomorrow, man, and the rest of you as well. Again, there may be a giveaway, so definitely stay tuned for that. And but thank you guys for the support. I'm AP Dude, thank you as well. After this touchdown, I am gonna bounce. So guys, you know what it is. Remember, you have 3 choices: give up, give in, and give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I will see you guys next time. Next video, I'm out. Peace. Run it. Ba 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 ba.